were a little disorganized. We're getting everything set up still. So I'm gonna be going in the CRM, moving some leads over, getting everything ready to go to call. And Jordan's gonna be here just entertaining you guys for the next, I don't know, hour. We'll see. No, I'm just joking, guys. We're gonna get into calls very quickly. I do got to get a couple things moved over in the CRM, and then we're really gonna get going. But Jordan, for those of you that didn't see the live the other day and don't know you yet, you want to introduce yourself? It's muted on your end.
Yeah.
There we go.
Got you. Yeah. What up? Jordan Holt here. Connected with Mr. Bibbo, like 6, 7 months ago. Met through a wholesaling community, and just been moving together ever since. We've done a few deals together. I've been in the wholesaling space for about 5 years now. Just kind of been bouncing from community to community, going to a bunch of different events out here. Just kind of learning what I can, picking up what I can from all the gurus in the space. And yeah, just happy to be here. Thankful for the opportunity to hop on here for this challenge. Never done a live call before, so it shall be interesting, but I'm excited and I think it's going to be fun, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we're going to make some shit happen.
Yeah, we're gonna be having fun every single day up here, guys. So let's get it. Jordan, give me 2 minutes. Let me get this set up really quick. I just got some automation up for you in CRM. You want to tell everyone a little story about wholesaling. Maybe some problems you've been facing recently in the business. Some lessons that you might have learned in the last, I don't know, 24, 48 hours. Something along those lines that you might want to touch on while I set up this automation for you.
I think you're speaking about something specifically, so I'll touch on that. I got a deal. I got a deal right now under contract in Miami, Florida. It's a condo, and we've never done a condo before. Everything's just been residential, single family up until this point. But we got a good deal on this condo, so we contracted it. I was able to find a buyer for a pretty nice spread on it. And it's kind of been a nightmare of a deal, honestly, going through it. In the beginning, I was trying to work out a leaseback situation with the owner. He's some older gentleman and was like, yo, I can close when you want to close, but you got to give me time to get out of the property. The buyer was like, no way, not happening. I just need the guy out ASAP. Buyer was concerned and worried that there was like sentimental value that this seller had with the property, so he wasn't going to leave, and buyer was trying to avoid that situation. So I spent a couple of weeks going back and forth between them like a ping pong ball, trying to get something worked out, trying to figure something out, and I just couldn't at the end of the day. Eventually, we all came to a resolution. We were ready to close, and then closing attorney lets us know, like, hey, by the way, there's an HOA, and we need the certificate of approval in order to close on the transaction. Now, that's new to me. I've never done a condo. I've never dealt with an HOA. But this certificate of approval has been crazy to obtain. We were supposed to close on this April 4th, and we still have not closed. And the HOA was waiting on a background report. And so buyer goes and gets a background report, submits it. They're like, this isn't the right precinct. We need you to go to the Miami-Dade police office specifically. He couldn't get in. They set an appointment for him on the 24th of April, which happened just a few days ago. Once that happened, we got the report. He submitted it to the HOA, and then they hit us with an email like 2 days ago, like, yo, thank you received. This is going to take us 3 weeks to review and approve. And so I was like, bro, I mean, this has already gotten pushed back by like 30 days. And now you're telling me we're going to be pushed back by another 3 weeks. That's kind of crazy. And I've been talking to Joey about it. We've been kind of talking about it on our community calls a little bit. And Joey was like, brother, you got to call them. You got to get them on the phone. We've sent emails. I got my TC company and my transaction coordinator who's been sending emails that I'm copied on. So I know communication has been going out. The buyer has also reached out requesting an expedited process. Like, listen, we're just trying to close. And both attempts were shut down by the HOA. They're like, we're not changing our processes for you. I don't see why we would, which is like, whatever. It's kind of crazy. They're being rigid. I called them yesterday, and we should be. So spoke with this lady at the HOA office. She says, listen, let me call the guy who's in charge. Let me ask him what he can do. And he was like, yeah, listen, I understand. It's been a long time. We're going to get this submitted to the HOA board. I'm hoping by the end of this week, so like today or tomorrow. And then she told me to call her back on Monday to get a status update and just make sure everything got submitted. And I mean, once we get that certificate of approval, we're good to close. Like I reached out to title, and it's been communicated that all we're waiting on is this certificate of approval from the HOA. So as soon as we get that, we close and it's all done and we can wrap it up. So the lesson in this, which is something that Joey frequently reminds me of, is get on the damn phone. I just like to text and email. I might just be because it's easier, which it is, and I get that, but it took one phone call, and it's kind of annoying because I could have done this a week ago, but we did it yesterday. We made it happen, and all things go well, I think we should close on that late next week. I'm hoping to set a tentative closing date Thursday or Friday and getting this wrapped up, 15K in the bank account, and we'll be golden. So lesson for me, and a lesson that y'all can learn if you're wholesaling, or realistically if you're doing any business, and you're trying to make a sale, you're trying to push something forward, you're trying to move the buck, just pick up that damn phone and dial somebody up, have a conversation, and I think you can make it happen. That's the experience that I'm having right now. So kind of kicking myself in the ass just a little bit, but lessons were learned. And now moving forward, at first I was like, I'm never doing another condo in my wholesaling career. Like, this is but at the same time, like, we're making a 15K spread on it. Could have been a 20K, but I was a little soft when I was dispoing it to my buyer, and I let him bring me down 5K. But I mean, it's a decent spread. So I think condos are a viable investment source. However, I now know, and I'll let you know, if you're dispoing a condo, hit up the HOA as soon as you can and get in front of that process as quickly as possible.
100%. So what was the biggest lesson learned here one more time for the people in the back, Jordan?
Pick up the damn phone.
Start fucking dialing, guys.
Yeah, facts.
Come on, man. You gotta, guys, there's so many times in business where hard things come up. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's all about emotions and relationships. And like, if I need to get my way done on something, guys, and I sit here and text you on this shit. Oh, we got Nelson in the chat. Hold up a second. What's good, Nelson?
What up, man? What up?
Good, brother.
What's good? Let me finish this thought really quick, and then I'll introduce you, Nelson. But basically, guys, if you need to get something done and you want to actually get your way with some shit, it's never going to happen if you're just texting. It's never going to happen if you're just emailing. Because at the end of the day, there's human emotions involved. And like, let's say I want to go for a price reduction, for example, guys. And I need to get a price reduction because this is the only price I can get my buyers up to. Seller needs to sell, and this is where all investors are coming in from. If I just text them and I'm like, hey, I know we're at 45K, but we actually got to be at 40K. Like, there's no logic behind it. There's no emotion behind it. They don't hear my voice. I can't build any relationship through it. So all that they hear, they just see a text, and they're probably going to say no. But if I call them and I tell them what's going on and they hear me being genuine, like, I'm not trying to fuck you, I'm not trying to screw you over, but this is how it has to go, then you're never going to have to worry about them not saying yes to the price reduction because they can hear the genuineness in your voice. And a lot of the times, like, it cuts out the bullshit. Getting on the phones, getting through emotions cuts out the bullshit. And it might not always be a yes. It might not always be everything. But it will cut out all the bullshit and will get you to a solid yes or no. And that's all that matters in sales. But we got Nelson up here from Newly, guys. Nelson, you want to introduce yourself really quick? I'm still getting everything up in the CRM all set up and shit.
I think we all are, dude. It's like being in your 30s and technology I never thought was going to get away from you, and yet it has already. So, oh man, I'm Nelson with Newly. I think we're just a lead providing company, went from wholesaling to lead providing, and we're just trying to be the next wave of people who help you get where you're going. I think me and Joey have already done several $1,000 in deals, and so we are just trying to knock it out to the next level. And so I'm super excited about this challenge, and can't wait to see what they're doing. I mean, you're looking at the real deal guys here. I know Jordan has already locked up a couple of things with us, I believe, and Joey, of course, has closed out a couple of things. So, I mean, in 90 days, I think it's gonna be crazy to see what we accomplish.
It's gonna be fun, bro. I've already closed and funded. I counted yesterday exactly $50,500 in assignment fees. And I met Nelson in, I think it was October at the Wholesale Syndicate. And I don't think we got started until like November. It was like the first, one of my acquisition guys who's now in Dispo locked up his first deal through Newly ever, closed it, $15K assignment fee, and that's what started us off. And then this year we were a little bit slower on the leads because obviously, as you that know me know, my acquisition system kind of slowed down. We've been doing a lot more JVs. That's why I'm getting back in the closer seat. But guys, I have so many fucking leads to go through. You have no idea. Like we have there, I probably have minimum without buying another lead, getting another lead, at least 30 to 40 contracts that are closable in my CRM right now. So this shit's gonna be.
We gotta run through those, then get to the new boys.
Exactly, bro. And as the new ones come in, those are priority always, and then we just keep sifting through everything else. We got text automations, we got AI coming in the mix, like everything, guys. So we'll be able to warm a lot of these leads up and really get this shit going. But let me just get everything going. Am I freezing on your guys' end? Because my Wi-Fi has been freaking terrible, guys.
No, you're looking great on my end.
Yeah, looking great. You did freeze up a little bit. Just your video, though, your audio is still straight. Got to call Elon. Tell him to send you them Starlinks, brother.
Okay. Yeah, my service is bad here, guys. I got to get a brand new Wi-Fi router. So the next couple of days, you guys are going to have to bear with me as we get through this. But we're going to be here. We're going to get some fucking deals locked up. Yeah. We just upload this data and then we're good to go. And Jordan, if you want to kick it off, you have some leads that are ready to be called now.
All right. Did you send me like an invite to the CRM? I don't think.
Yeah.
I didn't get the email. Also,
you should be in the CRM right now.
Okay.
Check your spam, maybe.
I just did. I didn't see it in there.
And guys, just so you know, I'm throwing Jordan in my CRM because he's helping me sift through these leads right now. So we're still getting everything set up. Today's gonna be a little unorganized, but we're gonna have fun doing this shit.
The crazy thing is, it's day 1. Day 89, it's gonna be like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
bro, I know.
Facts.
Day 90, it's gonna be a celebration because we gonna hit this fucking goal, guys. Fuck.
Then you're never gonna stop. You're gonna be just go live every day guy.
I know, bro. I've done these challenges in the past, and it's a lot. It's definitely like a grueling thing to be up here every single day live, but it's fun. It's fun, and a lot of people get the good value. Hold on, let me give Junior a little shout out. Was good. He said make the call. Good shiz, Jordan. And then Jordan in the comments too. Let's get it. But let me just get these uploaded really quick, guys. And then
you're good. Yo, what app is it that you use for Investor Plug? I don't remember.
Go High Level. It would be. Let me give you the login thing. You might just have to log in through the CRM. It should have sent you an email though to get. It should have sent you an email to get on here. Hold on. Comments. Where's the private chat? There we go. I'm putting in the private chat the link for it, but it should have also sent you an email. Maybe check your spam.
Yeah, let me see. I'll refresh. You sent it to my whole email?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not in the inbox and not in the spam either.
Give me 2 seconds, then, Jordan. Let me because you're in the CRM, like your email's in here, everything.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds because I'm just gonna upload these first.
All right, I'm gonna try to connect my headphones real quick.
Hell yeah, let's get it. Nelson, you want to give a background on Newly too? I guess like just the story behind Newly, everything else, like your story with wholesaling while we're getting everything set up.
Yeah, man, I would love to. So I was working at Lowe's as a feels so long ago as a district talent acquisitions manager, and me and my wife, were going to buy our second house, and the process was so horrible with closing and everything. And I was just like, why, when I got to closing, did they need all this extra money? Blah, blah, blah. I just didn't understand real estate. I knew nothing about it. And so the agent, I went and looked at this house. The agent was representing the buyer or the seller, so he couldn't help me, but he goes, I got another agent. I'll put you on to him. We're buddies. So that guy came over, and I was telling him how frustrated I was. And then we just started talking about real estate. And he's like, well, you know, if you're looking to make extra money, you could probably get into, you know, what they call investing, wholesaling. He was like, it's a good way to make like, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 extra dollars a month, but you know, like it may or may not happen. I was like, all right, well, hey, I could use the extra money. I'll try it out. And so I just started looking at Max Maxwell, Jerry Norton, Antoine Campbell. Like those are the guys that were just kind of really going back in like 2018-ish. And I just started looking at them, and I was like, dude, I already have the same conversation with sellers all the time, like with recruiting, with people with their job. Hey, do you want to leave your job? How much money do you need? Why do you want to do it? I was already having this conversation. So it was just with houses now. So anyways, long story short, I started wholesaling. It took me 3 months. I hired a VA. I pulled the list. I did the whole nine. And it took me 3 months to get to my first contract. And it happened to be this lady that had this really nice house in Arkansas, and I locked it up for 90. It was like on a golf course neighborhood type thing, and it had been flooded. It was beat to hell, and I locked it up for 90, and it was worth like 350, 400 or some crap like that. And I found a buyer, and actually the lady lived in Arkansas. She was from Cypress, like right down the street from me here. She's actually the district attorney up there, and they were just buying the house for their self to redo it. So it was a good connection to have as well. And she bought it, and I ended up wholesaling it to her for like 160, 170 or something. Anyways, I ended up making like 70 on it. And then at the closing table, I always say I made 70 or 75, forget what it was. But at the closing table, they owed like $8K in back taxes. So I had to pay it because I wasn't going to lose the deal over that. So I ended up walking away with like 67 in my pocket for my first deal. And I thought, all right, I'm on to something. I get it now. So that's what sparked it. That led me into it. And then the next few years we hit, everybody who's in the business knows 2020 and 20 all the way through like 2022 or maybe 21, from 19 to 21 was the crazy year. So I did a ton of deals. I probably, did probably almost 7 figures in that time, just stacking up deals, flipping homes, buying rentals and everything. And I just fell in love with real estate. I went back to Google for a while because they offered me a job and I couldn't say no to that. I worked there for like a year and then I left, and I just been doing wholesaling full time for the last 5 years. I love it. It changed my life. And then I started Newly because I would notice I'd make all these huge deals, and then I would pour all that money back into marketing. And then I would wait to, work the deals and then get the money and pour it all back into marketing. I thought, man, there's got to be a platform or something that can help new wholesalers or wholesalers that just keep their business going without them having to break the bank. They can actually talk to people and get their business off the ground. That's what sparked the idea for Newly. And then we launched it last April, actually. So this was our 1-year anniversary last month, and we just started taking off, and it's been going great. And I literally went to Kai's event. First person I met when I got there was Joey. It's so funny. I tell my wife all the time. I'm like, it's Joey. Call me. She's like, who is the guy that we met when we first got to Kai's event? First person I talked to, and made a great relationship with him, and we've been knocking it out of the park. And he's been supporting Newly, so I love it, man. That's my story.
Hell yeah, bro. And dude, when I met you at that event, literally I remember like we were talking for a second, then we did the live call section, and fucking some kid raises his hand, he needed help on a deal. I take the phone. We didn't close the deal. We did not close the deal, but I ended up locking up the contract live in person at the event. It took about an hour and a half to get that contract signed. The guy was the most difficult seller. I think that kind of contributed to us not closing that deal because he was just like I always say like there's really good sellers. You got your A sellers, your B sellers, and your C sellers. This guy the deal was good. It was like an A to B deal, but it was a freaking C seller. Junior says he remembers the deal because Junior was TCing it back then. The seller was giving Junior shit every time we tried to get access. It was just a freaking nightmare. But what I will say is we were able to get the contract locked up. That was my first taste of Newly, And then we started going with everything else, guys, and it's just been fucking great ever since. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun so
Love it,
far.
man.
Jordan, are you in?
I'm not, sir.
Check your email again. I just resent the verification email. And let me do the bulk upload one more time. Technical difficulties, days. We'll get it figured out.
You know what?
We only got to do this one time.
But actually, while we're doing this, I can't do it from here. I was gonna say I need to get you. Let me go find your.
I'm trying to import the new leads right now too. All right. So guys, we're gonna have to go over the KPIs with you guys, everything too. We're basically, me and Jordan need to lock up 50 contracts apiece. So basically, it's going to be 100 contracts need to be contracted within at least basically the next 60 days. We have 90 days to close everything, but if we're being real, it's going to take 60 days maximum to get all these deals locked up, and then we're going to have to fund them. And if we get them all locked up in 90 days, then we're going to fail the fucking challenge. So we're kind of going to be under the gun for the next 60 days. I've locked up contracts, 3 in a day. It's very possible we pull a couple hat tricks here and there, but it's just kind of what we're going to have to go through. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fucking crazy. And then average assignment deal, Junior, will be 10 grand I'm going with. My average assignment fee to date is 18,000 whatever something. But I went back through the last 15 deals that we have from this year, like assigned, and I just wanted to be a little bit more conservative so we actually hit the fucking goal. So we're going 10K average assignment fee, 25 closed and funded deals, 50 contracts locked up with a 50% cancellation rate. Realistically, if underwriting is correct, we should be at about a 70% cancellation rate with 18K assignments, but we'll see how this shit goes, guys.
Let's get it.
Give me 2 more seconds. Let me do this, guys. Jordan, did you get it yet? Tell me you got it.
No, I did not. You got the email correct?
I think so. Give me a second. Let me just do this one more time. Wasn't letting me do the bulk up import before. Okay. All right, I just did it. Bear with me. $50 contracts, average assignment value. Lauren Schwartz, what is good, my brother? Let's get it. Let's run it up. Jordan, it was. Hold on. Where's my settings? My staff. It's. This is email, right? I'm about to copy and paste it in here. Let me know if I got the correct email.
That's right. I don't know why it's not coming through.
Check your spam one more time. It might be like REI bot.
Yeah, I got not. I'm gonna send you screenshots so you know I'm not fooling.
We gonna figure it out.
Hey, it's all in a day's work. You know what I mean?
Tell them, brother.
All in a day's work.
We only figure this out one time. We'll be good.
I'm gonna make you a password and let's try maybe just logging in through the link that I sent.
Yeah, if you can create a password, I think I should be able to log in.
Okay, I went with the most. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna send you the password. It's the most basic one.
I think I probably already know what it is. I knew it.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Yeah, I don't know why you don't have it, but let's get this figured out. And then, I already got people start calling, guys. I'm just trying to get organized so that Jordan's good. Come on.
No, we should be good. It's not letting me log in, though.
Oh, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. gonna try sending the verification email again.
Again.
It's do you have a different email? No, you're on the wrong thing. That's why.
Oh,
You got to log in through the link that I sent in the private chat. It should have sent another verification email.
So I'm gonna be doing this on an app through my phone or through the web browser on my phone.
On your phone? No, go on your computer first to do it. Get logged in on the computer, and then I'm gonna get you connected through the other side, and we're gonna be good.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
I sent like three emails, so it should be coming in. Okay.
Password has not been set for the user with this email. Come on, investor plug.
So you should have gotten. Wait. Did you get the verification email this time though?
Negative.
Come on, man. Do you have another? Give me another. Do you have a different email, like your Gmail or something?
I can send you my work email.
Yeah, give me that. Come on. I think it's his underscore, guys. So I am on a brand new laptop, and they like messed up the keys or some shit on his laptop. So when I go to press underscore, I had to press a different key. It's a whole long story, but it's just weird. So
a lesson from this chat is get a Mac.
No, once you go Mac, you never go back.
Tell him, Nelson.
I literally was trying to set up this whole TikTok and all this crap on my Windows PC yesterday, and literally Googled this stuff on the Mac 2 seconds, and I'm in and going.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
Wait, what's OTP? Hold on. Okay, I just gotta do a verification on my end, and then it should be sending it to your Panthera Properties email.
Oh wait, hold up. I just got one on my other email.
Of course. No, I already changed it. You're done. No. Go on Panthera Properties out.
You did change it? Dang. Just came in at 9:27 on the dot. That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Hey, let's get it because I want to make some calls, guys. I need a contract. I'm itching for one. We got a closing today, though. I think it should be funding any minute now, but
that's dope. What's deal size on that one?
30K.
Sheesh.
Is that the newly one?
Nah, this is a JV one from one of my boys.
Gotcha.
So it's bro, that one we should be getting title back today or tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're waiting on title.
Yeah, that one's another 30K one though. So.
There you go, buddy.
I'm so excited for that one to close, bro. That one I literally did not think was ever even going to be a deal. My boy told me, like, he buys out there and he's like, oh, no, like, you're way too overpriced. Like, each slot's probably worth $3,000. And we ended up selling each lot for $9,500, something like that. It was 5 lots.
Dang, selling some vacant land. I see you, brother.
Yes, sir. So my first vacant land deal.
I was going to say, I don't know if I've ever actually closed on a piece of vacant land.
Bro, I had a 50K assignment with my boy Chris Crump a couple of years ago that had title issues, couldn't get it cleared up. That one fell through. That one hurt a little bit. That was a big one. I had a 24K assignment in Florida last year that came back fraudulent. The freaking closing day, like we were like about to close on this thing. The seller's like, I'm not letting you send me a notary. I have my own notary. And we're like, your own notary? That doesn't even make sense. So it ended up literally being some guy in, like, I'm not even joking, I think he was in Nigeria, and it was a scammer.
Oh my God.
Dang, that's crazy.
Almost fucking closed. Like, it was crazy, bro. So people are saying they're not willing to use a notary or close, like, with an ID or something like that. The red flag should be flying, guys.
Sketchy.
Are you in though, Jordan?
No, are you sure I can't log in on the first email now?
When I changed it? Yeah, check Panthera Properties. It should be coming in there.
It should be.
It's not in there, is it?
It's not in there.
Today is training day.
Today's the definition of trading day. I'm gonna start calling then while you wait for this because clearly it's gonna come. I think we might just gotta wait a couple minutes.
It's that fucking Medellin Wi-Fi, brother. I'm gonna just try to log in with the Holt from this link. We'll see. Hold on. Oh, look at that.
Okay. Let's go. We got a yes. Yes, I'm ready to sell.
So, I just saw you here. Gotta sign in the chat. I'm already signed in. Alrighty.
Hello?
Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Johnny Silvers. All right, listen, this phone is broken. Can't leave a message. Can't leave a message. I'm going to be back with you as soon as possible.
Wait, what? You guys hear that voicemail?
Yeah, he's got a full conversation going on.
He's like, yeah, this phone is broken right now. We're gonna try it again.
He's got a full conversation going on.
Let me keep digging. Let me see if these leads just went in too, so I could get them warmed up.
All right, I'm logged in now. Finally on my phone.
Let's go. So Lead Connector is the app on your phone.
Oh, I just am logged in on Go High Level. Is that not going to work correctly?
I would do Lead Connector because that should be like directly on the CRM. It's called like the Lead Connector app or something.
Yeah, I have that. Let me log in.
What? Okay, so most of them are good.
All right, somebody asked me, is Newly actually good? These are good leads that convert. Yeah, they are good leads that convert. As Joey told you, he's already closed out some deals. Jordan has locked up some deals. But guys, too, I think people think that they're going to spend $99 and get 50 deals that make them $100 million. You've got to work the leads. You've got to follow up, and you've got to do your due diligence on them. You know, we give you the leads, right? But you've got to put the work in, and it takes numbers to get.
Oh wait, Nelson, I muted you.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh yeah. No matter where you're getting leads from. So yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
100%. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, guys, like everyone's so focused on the leads always. The point of Newly is to get you, especially if you guys are doing the $100, $200 a month plan, it's to get you guys on the phones with people that raise their hand that they want to sell. The rest is up to y'all. Like, you guys are going to see me close a lot of deals up here. I'm a fucking closer. I don't know if you guys are closers. Obviously, I hope to get you guys to be closers. But the reality is let's say you have 50 leads. Let's say you have 100 leads and you don't have a contract yet. Stop blaming the fucking leads because it's not the leads, it's your sales process usually. If you're past 50 leads and you haven't gotten a contract, you got to look inward and it's usually going to be your sales process. Sorry if that hurts some of you guys. It might hurt your ego a little bit. But I got to fix my sales process too sometimes, guys. I'm not fucking perfect, and I've been doing this shit for 5 years. So just understand that, like, it's old house. That is all that fucking matters to me. The rest is up to you guys.
I heard that. All right, quick question for you, brother. Logged in. How do I know which ones are assigned to me specifically?
The ones that are in your pipeline are assigned to you. You're only able to see the ones that are assigned to you.
So, like, if I go to this
That makes
conversations
sense.
tab, I see a bunch of messages. These messages are from people who are assigned to me, or is that just like the default inbox for everybody? Yeah, it
Wait,
looks like
say
that's just
that
kind of the
one.
default inbox.
Hold on one second. My bad, Jordan.
No, you're good, bro.
So if you go, I gotta move. No, everything should be in the pipeline. So if you go into your opportunities, that's your pipelines. That should have everything for you.
Okay, let's see.
Like all the ones that are assigned,
Opportunity.
everything. I just want to make sure I got all this data in here too, guys. So just bear with me.
Is it in the
Cease records.
seller leads pipeline? I'm assuming
Say it again.
seller leads pipeline.
Mm-hmm. It should, yeah, seller leads, exactly. Active deals or whatever deals are currently under contract. Seller leads is the pipeline you're going to live in. And then you can also go into contacts. The way I do it is I can honestly share my screen. I just don't want to like give out any public information and get us banned on social media. But
No, you're good. But I'm doing it on my phone. Is it the same on my phone as it is on the computer?
yeah, so basically I would have it up on your computer, have the phone app up where you go into opportunities, like just track it by that, or you could even just search the contact on the right hand side and then basically call the contact from your phone, but have their contact card up on your computer so that you could like pull the address up, take notes, do everything you got to do, and then you just toggle it on your phone so that you can call from your phone, and then everyone could hear you. Select all. Does that make sense?
I believe so. Yeah. Let me see. Brother, how many verification codes do you need? My God.
Wait, where's the pipelines in here? Give me a second. I gotta move these into my pipelines, and I can't see how to do that anymore.
All right. Opportunities.
Here.
Seller leads. So I can see all 2,400 in the newly pipeline. Do I need to filter it down to what's assigned to me specifically?
No, it should already be showing everything that's assigned to you in there. Like it should, like you're the only stuff you have access to is what you're physically assigned to.
I think I see all of them.
How many do you have?
2,406 in the newly pipeline.
Oh, well, give me a second. Hold on. Stuff. Jordan Hall. Roles and permissions, only assigned data. I gotta make you a user, that's why. Okay.
Oh,
All right, I just did it.
All right, hold up. I just got kicked
All right,
out.
Bentley says he wants to close his first deal. Been looking in the Dallas area. I think today, actually, Bentley, I think we uploaded a ton of stuff in Frisco, Dallas, around that area. So take a look, go in there and look, man. I would say the best way to close your first deal is get on the phone, start talking to sellers. And if you don't have a mentor and understand how you can close, you're talking to the right man right here, Mr. Joey Bibbo. He can help you out with it.
Yeah, we got a community with a 7-day free trial. If you want to come check us out, come through. It's a school community. We do 3 weekly calls. Jordan's in it. Nelson's going to be coming in the next week or two to do a live call, just go over how Newly works, get feedback on the leads, everything like that. Because there's actually a lot of people in the community that are using Newly right now. And we got a call tomorrow. Today's Thursday. We got a call tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central Time. I gotta get my calendars right, guys. I'm still living. I live in Colombia, guys. Usually I'm Eastern time. They switch the time zone back to fucking Central, so we're still getting used to this.
Oh, wow, that's nice. All right, now I know where you're at, Central.
Exactly.
It's the best way to be. You're right down the middle. Not getting pulled in any
100%.
right direction, in any wrong direction.
Mhm.
I just gotta figure out how to change a pipeline really quick, guys, and then campaign. No. Okay, give me 2 seconds. So there used to be a pipeline button here, and it's not in here anymore.
All right, there we go. That looks right. All right. So I think I got access to the new lead specifically. Am I just cold dialing these? Yeah, we're not going to send text and then call those who text back. I'm just going through them.
Yes. You can set a text automation if you want to. Just do acquisition. Let me find the automation name. It would be dedicated nurture campaign. And it's going to send all these contacts out a text for the next 10 days.
All right, looks like this one has been texted for the past little while. Hold on. Do we already have this under contract at one point?
Action. So create opportunities, seller leads, and then in seller leads, I got to put it in a pipeline. Guys, by tomorrow, we are going to have everything a lot more locked in, I promise.
Yeah, we'll just
Or
be
within the next hour, actually. Fuck.
calling from minute one tomorrow. But I remember this lady's name, this lady that I clicked on specifically. I think we called her. I think we sent her a contract in the past, actually.
Okay, now I did the wrong thing. Delete this one. Okay.
Let me go to the next one.
There it is. Select pipeline, seller leads, pipeline stage, new lead. Opportunity source, new lead. Okay. Alright, let me publish this. Let's get it. We're almost there, guys.
Home stretch.
Home stretch.
All right, let's see. Carrie Donlin in New Jersey. All right, it looks like Carrie has gotten some text. Oh, look, my name's on that. What the hell? Okay. Number never answered a text, so I could give her a call and see what's up, just to see if this works real quick.
Buyer text. Where's dedicated nurture campaign? Okay. I sent all these people out a text now, and now we're getting started, guys.
Let's go. Okay. Did you do that for my pipeline too?
No. The dedicated.
Listen, if I was on my CRM, I could do it, but if I try to figure that out right now, I'm gonna get lost in the sauce for sure.
What, the nurture campaign?
Yeah.
I
got opportunities pulled up. Oh, what the hell? My screen just went black. That's crazy. Seller leads. I see my leads here, so I do not actually remember how to set up an automation.
So basically, it's the robot button. You go into the contacts, you select the contacts, or you could do it one by one. Like as you're calling, just put the automation in the contact card to send a text. Or you do the bulk action. You just go into the contacts, select the contacts, maybe do like 100 at a time, 200 at a time, so you don't like blow the whole system up, and then have it do like a drip campaign to everybody, the dedicated nurture campaign. Seller leads. Is this one mine or yours?
All right, selected 100. Click on the robot.
I'm already getting text back.
Let's go. Automation
Need
type
15K
workflow.
in my hands, otherwise back off.
Dedicated nurture campaign. That's the one, correct?
Yep.
Action. I need to put something in action.
Yes. Wait, yeah, action. Yeah, just like basically label it.
You said I need 15K. If he needs 15, he'll be happy with 10.
That's
Facts,
bro.
Major
That is
facts.
what I'm saying. Wait, where's the question mark? Yo, this keyboard guy.
Dude.
Is it a Colombian keyboard?
I'm
Yes.
saying. Oh,
Yes,
for real?
I think it is.
They got a different keyboard? I actually never thought about that. That's kind of crazy.
No, there's no fucking Colombian keyboards, guys.
I was like, dang, bro, it's like that. I didn't know. Like that, bro. What the hell?
My boy Mike said, "What's up on Instagram? What is good, Mike? Let's fucking get it." Mike's actually in Colombia, guys. He was my tour guide in Cartagena. So let's fucking go.
Hey.
Mike, do they got Colombian keyboards? If you're still in the chat, let's see if that's a thing.
Clowning.
Might be on to a new business. Might have to throw wholesale on the side, start creating the Colombian keyboard.
Okay. Wrong number. Okay, Kevin. Where's this guy that wants 15K? Where you at?
Can I, in the inbox, in the conversations tab, can I select only...
All right, we're starting with this guy.
Hit him up.
Oh, this one says it's assigned to Mauricio, but it's not. Hey, Charles.
Speaking.
This is Joey. I just shot you over a text about your lot in Port Charlotte.
Right?
You're looking to sell it. I see it's listed, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you said you need 15K to walk away?
In my hand, 15K in my hand after all other expenses. Yes.
Got it. Okay. And if I could get you an offer that made you happy, you'd be ready to start the process right now, I'm guessing?
As long as it's more than 15K in my hand, absolutely.
Understood. Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that has to be here for this call?
It's my wife's on.
Okay.
I also need my realtor on it because my realtor represents me on this deal.
Got it. Is there a way we could schedule a call with everyone then and see if we can figure this out for you?
Sure, I'll tell you what you do. You're going to call up Kristen, and Kristen will coordinate a group call. Give you her contact number right now.
Okay, give me 2 seconds so I can write it in the notes so I have it. Okay. What's her wait, sorry, too much. Wife?
No, Kristen's my realtor.
Got it. Okay, I'll call Kristen and we'll take it from there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day now.
You too. You take care. Bye-bye. This one, there's no shot. He wants 15K, and it sounds like a sexy-ass deal because, like, 15K for a lot in Port Charlotte's usually a good deal. It's been listed for 300 days, guys. 300 days. So these are the ones that's, like, maybe, like, there's
You
not
gotta
even
put him
good.
on a campaign and follow up with him because eventually he's going to take 10 or 9.
5, honestly. That's
Yeah,
what we'd
honestly.
have to, because we'd probably have to look. It's been up for 259 days at 16K. So like the issue with this is if I go show a buyer, like even if I get it at 10, I go show a buyer 13, 14, 15K. They're going to be like, bro, I would have picked this up a year ago at fucking 15K.
If I wanted it, yeah.
Exactly. So that's where we don't want to put too much time in this. Nelson's right. This is someone exactly. You put in a drip campaign, he'll eventually change his mind if he's that motivated, and then you get him at like 5K, try to sell it for like 9 or 10K. This wouldn't even be like a big land in Port Charlotte. You're usually not making more than like $5,000 typically. Like we had a land deal in Palm Bay. We have assigned for $3,000, and I mean I'll take my $3,000. I ain't gonna say no. Fuck, that's like over a year of Newly subscription for you guys. But fucking, it's just that those are ones you don't want to put too much effort in. That this is a guy I'm gonna put in a drip campaign. I'm not gonna call his realtor and go deal with this whole stuff when he's still like 15K. But let me just set this up.
Thanks. I'm gonna just start randomly calling through this contact list. I think I sent out 100 texts, but it looks like only like maybe 30 were sent. I don't know, but I'm gonna just start calling.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this guy in the follow-ups.
We're gonna call Carrie. What's up, Carrie?
All right, cool. 270 is the price.
All right, let's see if this works. I gotta turn off my Bluetooth.
Dean Goddard said Palm Bay, Florida, greater. Yeah, bro, it's a good market out there. There's a shit ton of new builds going up all over the place over there, so can't complain too much. What is good, Darian? Hope you're doing good, bro.
And also, you know what I want to just throw out there too is the point of one of the main things when I started Newly was because I can't be everywhere. I don't know the market virtually, right? For me and us wholesaling it, that deal right there may not work for us because he's really set on his price, right? The point of Newly is that someone who's local to that market who works with maybe a builder out there could probably call that dude and say, look, great, you want 15? I'm going to give you the 15 and here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you $5,000 today and I'll finance the rest and you'll get this thing off your hand. You make the money. Now that person could be a builder. He could know a builder. He could work with one or whatever. The point of me saying that is there's so many ways to do a deal with property, right? So I think sometimes people get narrow and they think if I can't wholesale it, it's not a deal, right? Well, today for what we're doing, that's not for us. But someone who's local that's a builder out there, he may say, dang, I was looking for a lot out there in that area. If I can give a guy $5,000 for it and just finance the rest of it, I'll buy it today and get it done, right? And maybe the builder can find him, maybe a wholesaler out there that knows a builder, right? So I just want people to keep in mind there's so many different ways to skin a cat.
100%.
Absolutely. For sure, brother. All right.
I can't tell if these are mine or yours, Jordan.
I just got one from Teresa, and I think that's from the text that I just sent out.
Do you have Logan in your text or is that mine?
I don't see Logan in my inbox. No, sir.
Okay, so then that's fine.
All right. Are you going to call Logan real quick?
No, we can simultaneously call because we got to get contracts.
All right. Let me know if you can hear this. I'm going to call Carrie.
Dot. Hello.
Hi, is this Carrie?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, Carrie. This is Jordan. How you doing today?
Okay.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Carrie, I'm just reaching out to you today in regards to your property on Hopkins Road out there in Haddonfield, New Jersey.
No longer our property.
You already sold that one?
Yep.
All right. Awesome. You got any other properties you're looking to sell right now?
Nope.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate you taking my call. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
You as well.
Bye. Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was an older. We've had this lead for a long time, Jordan.
Yeah.
We probably missed that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I just kind of more or less wanted to make sure you could hear the audio with how I have my AirPods set up to my computer.
Software.
How many texts can I send? Like, will we get flagged if I send like 100 every 5 minutes?
That's why I said like maybe send like 100, do it like every couple hours or every like hour or something, just so we don't get flagged. I don't know how. I'm not the texting guy. I don't know how it works, but I try to just level into it.
Rita, I hear you, brother. That's not a bad suggestion, actually.
What did Rita say?
He said maybe you can ask her if she actually closed on it. I guess I kind of just assumed that she did, but no, that's a good point. She still could have been under contract for sure.
I will say though, by her response, it did sound like it actually sold, because she was like, "We're no longer the owners." Not like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's sold." She's like, "No, we're no longer the owners." Like that sounds like it might
She
have.
moved it.
Yeah, title might have already changed on it.
Yeah.
But hold on, guys. Where's my guy I was just looking for? This guy's in Columbus, Ohio. He's asking for above market, but I'll show you guys how we deal with these.
Hey Ken, send me a DM from Instagram. Send me a DM. Let's chat. I'll follow you.
And never judge the leads, guys. Like, I don't know if this guy will turn into a deal, but I'm not worried about what he's asking. I'm just going to see if he actually is trying to sell. A lot of people would see the 270, look him up, and then be like, "Oh, hell no, we're not touching this." But what's a good time to... Let me just change it to inbound.
Speaking of that, we got to post a video. There's a kid who did 50K wholesale fee on a home, and the guy had it listed forever, couldn't sell it, relisted it, couldn't sell it, and he got a hold of this guy, and it took him some time to get it, but the guy was at like, I don't know, $1 million, or I can't remember, 950 or $1 million or whatever, but he had to sell it eventually, right? And he ended up getting the guy down to where he could make 55K on it. So I think people sometimes see things on market and run away. The thing is, we know they need to sell, right? Now we just have to figure out what the solution is for them.
They're already saying, they're basically raising their hand like, "Yes, I do want to sell."
Yeah, now actually.
Wait, hold on. What is... I feel like it took out all my messages. Hold on.
What up, Jacob? The closer. Jacob might be the second closer out there.
Junior, I think that's a good suggestion as well, my brother. Can I click on messages? No, I cannot. Yeah, Junior, I think that's a good suggestion. Give him a little congratulations for the sale. Maybe build some rapport, see if that can lead to a referral for sure.
Oh my god, this is why I have the... Okay. I'm shocked, guys. I was trying to search this guy up. I didn't realize I still had him in the search bar, and I'm like, why do I only have 4 messages now? What just happened to CRM? And it's because I didn't take the guy's name out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Let's see, Max Weaver, huh?
Guys, I got a guy I want to call that I was supposed to have under contract like a month ago and never got locked up. I'm going to follow up with him too to see if we can work something out today. And I also have a really big deal that we're trying to work out that we basically have a week to sell this guy's house. Got to follow up with him too. Okay. So there's this. Okay. This lady said she has a full price offer already. Let's give her a call.
See what she's talking about.
She talking about. You said offer. You didn't say I signed a contract. So that's beautiful. You got a full price offer, but let's see what we can figure out here.
Our call has been forwarded to an automatic. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
No, let me text her.
All right, we got Mr. Jones out here in Tyler, Texas. I think I'm gonna try to ring him up real quick. Brother, can we stop doing that, please? All right, Mr. Jones, what's up with you?
Hello?
Hey, is this Mr. Jones?
This is?
Hey, Mr. Jones, this is Jordan. How you doing today?
Good.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Hey, I'm just reaching out about your property on Lake Pine Circle. You expressed some interest in selling this property some time ago to one of my associates, and I was just reaching out to see if you're still looking to sell that property.
I don't think I've reached out to do that.
Okay. Well, do you have interest in selling the property? Do you still own it currently?
I still own it. We're not really interested at this point.
Okay. I mean, hypothetically, if you were going to sell, how much do you think you'd be asking for the property in a perfect world?
Probably 450 to 500.
Okay. So, I mean, if we could discuss the property today, I could get you a price that made you happy somewhere in that 400 to 500 range. Is it something you'd consider moving forward on? Is it worth having the conversation?
Yeah. If we could sell for that, then we'd be able to relocate somewhere else.
Okay. So you're currently living in the property right now, I assume?
Yes, we are.
Okay. And I guess the main reason that you would consider selling around that price range, like you said, is just so you guys could move. Just you and a spouse, or who would be moving with you?
I have 2 college-age children that are still living with us.
Okay. All right.
So,
That's
yeah, we
awesome.
are ready to downsize.
Cool. I hear that. Where would you guys be looking to go, if you don't mind my asking?
Probably somewhere in Tyler.
Okay.
Just a smaller, maybe even rent.
I hear you. Okay. And are there any other decision makers or people on the deed that should be here for this conversation specifically?
No, just me.
Okay. Cool. Well, do you mind, for the sake of conversation, if I ask what your first name is, so I don't have to call you Mr. Jones?
Oh yeah, it's Brian.
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 Awesome. I appreciate that, Brian. It's a pleasure meeting you. So, Brian, just kind of the way our process works, I'm basically just going to ask you a few questions about the property. Once I have all the info I need, I can get you an offer on this call. And if that number makes sense to you, I can send you an agreement that we can go over together. And as long as we're both good with everything in that agreement, we could get it signed. We'll send it over to a title company who will protect you as the seller and me as the buyer. We'll pick a closing date of your choosing, whatever works for your timeline, and then you can receive the money from title, which is typically distributed via wire transfer or certified check. Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So just a couple questions I have just to kind of get to know the property a little better. What's the story with the property? What you got going on with the condition over there?
Everything is good, except for the back deck. That's kind of the one area that has to be updated. But other than that, I mean, we don't have any issues with the property itself.
Okay. Awesome. What's going on with the back deck? Just some damage that needs to be repaired? Do you think it like needs to be replaced completely?
Yeah, the deck will have to be replaced at some point. It's the previous owners did not use the right type of wood, and they didn't treat it.
Oh, okay.
So there's some spots that are rotting out, and it's coming up in some spots.
Okay, understood. Understood. I'll make a quick note of that. How is the foundation and the structure of the property? I assume it's in pretty good shape.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, cool. How is mainly concerned about like the big ticket items? Is the roof in good shape currently?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. Thank you. I
We
appreciate
had somebody
that.
look at it last year when there was that storm that came through, but there
Okay.
was no issues after the storm.
Gotcha. Was it a pretty bad storm?
Yeah, there was trees down in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's a good thing that there was no damage. So that's good. So I had it checked sometime last year. That's great. As far as like the mechanicals, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, is all that in good shape?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
We do have one issue with one of the toilets that's on the far end of the house that not enough water pressure comes down to flush the entire length of the pipe. So you have to be careful when you no cloggzillas, right?
Yeah.
So you have to flush multiple times for that toilet. And when the plumber came out here, they said since they put the new law where you can't have so much water going down,
Mm.
and they put the toilet in, it's like all three toilets have been replaced since we moved in.
Okay. So toilets have been replaced, and that one toilet specifically, as long as there's no cloggzillas, we should be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. For this property, is it currently on septic or well, and is it on public water and sewer?
It's on well
Okay.
and public. I'm sorry. It's all public. It's all public. Public sewer, public water. No well or septic.
Okay, so public sewer and water. Cool. All right, awesome. And I mean, assuming we can come to an agreement today on price, what's the timeline that you'd be looking at? What time frame would you want to close in?
It's probably would take us a couple of months to find a place to move into.
Okay, so you need to kind of do a home search and go walk some properties and find a place that works good for you and the family before you would be ready to close.
Yes.
Okay. Typically, the way we work with our company is on like a 60 to 90-day timeline. If we shot for the higher end of that for 90 days, do you think that would work for you?
Yes, that would work.
Okay, awesome. That works for us too. All right. No, I appreciate you, Brian, giving me some information about the property and the condition and everything. I guess the last question I have to ask, looks like this was built in 93. Have you guys done any cosmetic updates to the kitchens or bathrooms? Or like if I were to come in here and buy this, do you think I would need to maybe update it to make it 2025 ready?
I don't believe so. I mean, one of the things that we were going to do is replace the counters at some point.
Okay. Okay, so maybe just if I wanted to make the counters look nice and new, I could do some counters, maybe some new cabinets, maybe some new flooring, things of that nature. Nothing major.
Yeah, I mean, the cabinet, I wouldn't do the cabinets. I mean, they were custom built for the house. This was at Parade Homes home
Oh, that's awesome.
when it was first built.
Okay, so I imagine the cabinets are actually probably pretty nice then. Maybe we restain them or repaint them if we're looking for a different vibe in the kitchen. But cool. Yeah, it sounds like it's in good shape. Um, yeah, awesome. I appreciate you. Now, just curious about like the reason you're looking to sell. I know you're not actively looking and you're mainly interested in talking to me because I called for the most part, but you said you want to downsize. You got a couple college kids. Um, what's the reason that you would like to downsize? I guess is it just too much space for you guys there? Are you planning on the kids
Yeah.
moving out soon? What's going on?
Both of those. So when we moved into this house, my in-laws actually lived with us too.
Oh wow, okay.
They have since moved into a assisted living retirement home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I mean, just curious question: how much longer will your two kiddos be in college? Are they getting to the point where they're going to be graduating soon? How's that going?
One will be graduating next year. He'll be a senior. The other it'll be probably 3 years.
Okay, that's awesome. I don't quite have kids old enough for college yet, but my oldest is in middle school, and so it's always fun to think about. I mean, it's fun and a little bit scary to think about kids getting to the age where they're going to be graduating from college. I'm sure that's a pretty surreal experience, um, but a rewarding one nonetheless. I mean, it's awesome that they're out there getting another education. And once the kids move out, will it just be you and the wife in the home?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's when we were planning on looking to sell.
Oh, okay. So you're looking to sell after like the oldest graduates sometime next year. That's when you would
Yeah.
start actively looking
In 3 years.
in 3 years.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Cool. Another just curious question: what are they going to school for? What are they majoring in?
One is going to be an accountant, and the other one wants to be a paleontologist.
Holy cow! I'm not even going to pretend like I know what that means. What's paleontology?
That's
Jurassic Park.
fossils.
Okay. Jurassic Park stuff. That's awesome. Actually, this is just a hilarious thing I saw on the internet recently. They brought back, I don't know if you've seen it, but the dire wolf, which was extinct for so long. And my mind immediately went to Jurassic Park, and I was like, man, how far are we from reviving dinosaurs and bringing those back? So, I mean, that's a pretty cool major as far as I'm concerned, paleontology. That's really awesome.
Yeah, she seems to enjoy it. So she may be living with us a lot longer than 3 years.
Yeah, I hear that. I don't know how the careers go in paleontology, but you probably got to get in with somewhere nice if you want to make a good living with that, or make a really big discovery too. No, that's awesome. That's cool. All right, Brian. Well, I appreciate you chatting with me and giving me some info about the house and helping me understand kind of where you're at with everything. I do have enough information, if you don't mind me taking about 3 to 5 minutes just to kind of look at the comparables in the neighborhood, running some numbers on it, and seeing where I can be at, and see if I can get anywhere around that 4 to 500,000 that you're looking for. Mind if I just place you on a quick hold?
Sure.
All right. Appreciate you, Brian. I'll be right back with you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Joey, can you hear me?
I think Joey might have jumped. Oh.
I was trying to make a call, but what's good? What's good?
Oh, you're cool. Mind shooting me your Propelio?
Yes. This is Texas.
Yeah, Tyler. For the sake of content, you want check these cash comps with me. I don't know how to actually do the cash comp method on Propelio.
Do you have Privy still? It's so much easier on freaking Privy.
Oh, is it? Privy works in Texas?
Go into PropStream, go
Yeah,
into Privy to reference like I did yesterday, and then literally just go like get the cash comps on PropStream, look up the addresses for the verification on Privy. That's the easier way. Propelio honestly doesn't have as good of data as Privy, I found out.
Interesting.
You were making the switch. So does anybody in the comments, anyone that's watching right now, know what the cash comp method is? That's the question.
Dang, no comps, brother.
Oh,
That's
What's the Zillow price?
hey, Logan.
let's see.
It's going good, brother. How about you today? Good. So you're looking to sell this property on Berkeley Road in Columbus?
Nelson.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I got you.
And I
Zillow
think you
price
said you're looking for
4.3.
270?
Yep, that's the sale price.
Got it. Okay. If I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here for this call?
No, it's just me.
Just you. Okay, perfect, perfect. So just a little bit about how my process works. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the condition of the property, what's going on with it, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. If the offer makes sense, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything in the agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. There'll be a third party between us, keep you represented as the seller, us as the buyers. Then we'll just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, and title would typically send that via wire transfer or certified check. Would that be fair?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. So tell me about the condition of the property. I'm seeing some pictures online. How's like the foundation and structure of everything there?
Yeah, when we had the inspection a year ago, no issues or anything like that. So,
That was a year ago you said you did the inspection?
yeah, we had one done, I think 2 years ago, and another done last year as well. There's a rental now, so we want to get inspected again before someone can.
Is it a traditional rental or like Section 8 over here?
No, it's a traditional rental.
Okay. Okay, cool. How old's the roof on it then?
We'll say it's not longer than 10 years. We'll say 9.
About 9 years old. Okay. Any issues with it?
No,
Okay. And then what about like the major mechanicals? Is everything original to 59 when the house was built, like plumbing, electrical, HVAC, or have those things been updated?
yeah, everything's been updated, HVAC, new furnace within the past 2 years, AC within maybe about 6-7 years, probably around the time we did the roof.
You still got them on hold, Jordan?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna check in with them. I think in ARVs.
Okay, when you say updated for
405.
the plumbing, was it like
Hey,
you
Brian,
actually
thank you
fully
for holding
replumbed
for
the
me,
whole house
sir.
at one
I just
point?
wanted to check in with you. Just still running some of these numbers here. If you can give me maybe just about 2 more minutes, I can come right back to you, okay?
Been updating with some
All right, thank you for your patience.
there are parts that were updated. I mean,
All right, yeah, I'm thinking ARVs like 405, honestly, 410 max. So
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be able to.
So
hit
like
them
it probably
at
at least
numbers,
was
but we'll see what we can
pre-plumbed
do.
within the last 30, I'd say.
I don't know how you do like everything you do, but I would always offer the get his information and also offer, hey, maybe I don't know if this works for our company if you can't do the
And
deal.
then
But
what
we
about
work with
the
a team of
electrical?
realtors
Is
out
it
there, and
still
then
the original wiring, or is that also
see if you can
updated?
land somebody a book in
the
here.
panel's been changed and
Yeah.
updated.
No, it's not a bad idea at all.
I mean, a lot of the wiring was gutted when the
Let's see,
house
it's
was
probably going to
split.
need like 50, 60K in rehab.
Updated as well, but any more specifics I'm not sure of.
Okay, but it's not like the old knob and tube wiring or anything, like it is all up to code now?
No, it is all up to code, yeah.
Okay. Probably I'm guessing, was it flipped in the 90s? That was the last time it was like actually fully redone?
That was done actually, but I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago now. The electrical panel was updated again more recently.
So 4 to 5 years it was probably rewired, and then electrical panel was more recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm thinking end buyer price here,
Okay.
probably sell this at like
Foundation's good. And then public water and
235.
sewer?
Yep, that's correct. That's
Okay.
something.
Cash offer like
Okay.
like 200 to 210.
And then is it it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, correct?
215
Uh,
MAO.
Yeah, so there's a 3-bed, 2-bath, partially finished base.
All right, Brian, I appreciate you holding for me. You still there with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Awesome. I appreciate you holding for me while I was just checking things out. I was just looking at comps in the neighborhood. Based on the recent sales of properties that are similar to yours, I'm thinking I can probably, after it's fully fixed up, I obviously would want to come in and put some money in it to fix it up as far as making it look like a new 2025 property. I probably would want to put in some new floors and, like you're saying, update the countertops and everything like that. I think the majors are okay, but throw in that deck, and I'm probably thinking somewhere around, I don't know, 40 to 55,000 in rehab. I'm thinking I could probably get about 405 to maybe 420 on the back end after I put that work in. And just based on that range, I'm going to need to be somewhere around about 205 to 210 cash in order to make this work for you with a cash offer.
Okay. Thanks for trying.
No worries. Is that something you think you could consider?
I wouldn't even consider. No, not at all.
Okay. No, I hear you, and I completely understand. I know it's a kind of a far cry from like 400 to 500, like you're saying. Like I said, I think even if I went and spent 50,000 on the property, I might be able to get around 400, maybe 420 max on the back end. So I know like you're not in a huge rush to sell, but assuming we can't come to an agreement today, you think you'll just wait for the 3 years for the youngest to get out of college and maybe try to list it on the market or something at that time?
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Yeah. Which company are you with?
Yeah, my company is Panthera Properties.
What is it again?
Panthera Properties.
Panthera?
Yes, sir.
PANTA.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. Just a curious question. I know this cash offer isn't exciting for you, doesn't work for you. Would you consider potentially carrying a note, or it looks like you still have a mortgage balance on this, so possibly the idea of us taking over the mortgage, taking over your payments, putting some cash in your pocket for the move?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, Brian, I appreciate your time today. It was a good conversation, and I thank you for it. I do have a network of realtors that I work with. If my cash offer can't work for you, but you do decide in the next little while that you'd like to sell, I would love to put you in touch with one of my people. They can get you taken care of. They do a great job. And honestly, we could probably get hired. Go ahead.
We have our own realtor that we deal with.
Okay. Just curious, if you were to go list this in the next 90 days, what price do you think you'd list it at? You think you'd list it around 400?
No, 450. The house across the street, which is smaller than ours, sold for that. So.
450. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Brian, again, I appreciate you for your time. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and good luck to you and the kids in college. And hopefully you guys can find a way to get what you need so you can move out into the new property.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Brian. You take care.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long-term play. You're not making like quick, sexy money kind of thing up front, but I guess it's a strategy you're doing. Are you doing like BRRRRs, or are you kind of just buying them with mortgages and then just renting them out kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much. much how I play it. I mean, sometimes I go in with the partner of mine, and we've talked about getting the business and doing it also, but nothing like that yet.
Understood. Okay. And what type of multis? Just like 2 to 4 units, or you guys are trying to go a little bit bigger now?
I would say 4 is probably the minimum that we want to look at.
Okay. Just
We're
saying.
looking at a 16
And is it it's just in Columbus you guys are going to invest in, or will you guys be open to other areas?
Yeah, but I mean, probably all in Ohio at the moment. That's just what we're doing. But definitely outside of Columbus.
Are you local to Columbus?
Yeah, I would have was.
Got you. Okay. You know, Ohio's a really good rental market. We got some stuff we're doing in Toledo. We got
Hey,
one.
appreciate you, Dean. Appreciate you,
Cincinnati,
Rita.
Fourplex.
Much love to you.
And, I mean, the rent, like I'm from New Jersey. The rents in, if you see the deals that we get in Jersey, it's freaking ridiculous. So,
Yeah, this doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, Columbus is one of the best markets in the entire country. I'm also a banker and see this stuff all the time.
So you're a numbers guy then.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I come from the finance world myself. I used to be a financial advisor. Very glad I'm full time in real estate now, if I'm being honest. But it's still a good world on both ends. And I mean, the real estate stuff, it's just good to do the long term holds and get the cash flow, build up the equity, and all that good stuff. So it's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And then in terms of the 270. Have you seen other homes sell in this area for around that price, or I guess like where'd you come up with that number?
Yeah, that's just being on the market and all the everything that's changing around here. Other properties are going for that, if not more, some less, of course. But yeah, that's just whatever that I'm comfortable with.
Okay. And I mean, if we could do this straight cash, do a, I guess, quicker close, is there any negotiation on that price?
I mean, sure, there's probably a little wiggle room, probably not much, but yeah. Strong argument on it, so I have to, but again, at the same time, it's nothing personal, it's just what makes it listen.
No, exactly. It's just looking at the numbers. Like I still got to take a quick dive really quick, but just on the surface, I know like everything in this area is kind of going around like 240, maybe 270 on the high end. So it seems like that's more of a retail number. Like if we're gonna do this cash, there's obviously you're not gonna have to deal with realtors, showings, doing any of that other stuff. It's just gonna have to make sense for both of us, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. So let me just give me a minute. Let me just run my numbers really quick. I'm just gonna place you on a brief hold, and I'll be right back with exactly what we could pay for it and see if we can work something out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, 2 seconds, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so he's asking retail guys. Don't judge the leads. We're gonna see what we could do. I mean, I basically already planted the seed. He knows I'm not coming in at 270. I'm gonna do my cash comps really quick, see what's selling cash in this area, see if there's something we could do here. It's a nice rental property, but I mean the cash comps are quick look: 95, 96, 100, 90, and 90. He bought this for 221 in 2022. So this is a deal that like this is probably gonna be more of an ovation than a cash deal. So I'm gonna go switch from cash to frickin' ARV. See what we could do with it. But he's had 2 inspections done the last couple of years, and he's actually like this is a nice property. So there might be, I don't think a cash offer is gonna work. Like I'm probably gonna tell him what everything's going for cash and be like, if I did this straight cash, this is probably where we'd have to be. And I'm not trying to screw you over, but I see you bought it for 200K. That doesn't make sense. I get it, but it's gonna settle an anchor for him. And then I'm gonna see what we can do on the ARV side. But I don't know where he's getting the 270, guys. Every 250 is the highest comp I'm seeing. That's like this one. I'm gonna go on Zillow really quick and look at some quick actives. Jordan, how'd that one go? That guy obviously wasn't ready to go. It sounds like, regardless.
Nah, not super motivated, but at least he gave me the opportunity to have a conversation with him. He wants to move in 3 years, so I think he would only move right now if he really got what he wants. And yeah, what he's asking, like he said, if he went and listed it, he'd list it at 450 right now. So he was basically asking retail or over retail, frankly. So just not as motivated as he needs to be to sell, but good first call for the day.
100%. The marbles out of the mouth, get the nerves out for Jordan's first live doing calls, guys. And have some fun
Facts.
doing the thing.
Shaking all the nerves off.
Shaking
Gotta
him,
get
brother,
it
like a
level
dog.
off, you know? Let's get it though. All right, I'm going back the last 90 days. There's one that sold for 260, 1,600 square feet. One that sold for 250, 220, 1,700 square feet. And his square footage, unless he changed square foot, which I don't think he did, he's probably going to be in the twos, like low twos, even if he sold at retail. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably going to have to be, I could probably sell this on market for 220. There's a couple comps that sold at 220. So if I do it as an ovation, it's probably going to have to be like 168. That's the most I can pay for it. So I'm going to just tell him what's going on with the cash and then take it from there. You still there, Logan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, perfect. So I'm looking at kind of like what's been going cash in the area, what's been going fully fixed up, and just running some numbers. So what I'm seeing, I see Zillow has this estimate at 242. And honestly, I think they might even be a little bit high at the 242 because basically there's a couple actives right now that are let me just pull them up so you could actually see what it is. There's one for 267. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,688 square feet. Yours is it's 912 square feet, correct? There was never any additions or anything?
Yeah, there's a partially finished basement that is included on the auditor's site. It's just not updated on Zillow.
So what would be the exact square footage then?
I think it's just shy of 14.
1,400.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's on the tax records and everything now?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Give me 2 more seconds then. Let me take a deeper look then, because that might actually help you a little bit.
Yep.
All right, 2 seconds then. Okay, well, let's see what we could do then. If it's 1,400, let me see if I can get some. Yeah, because that actually does change it. I mean, I'm still not going to be at 270, obviously. But if it's 1,400, I mean, there's this 4.2. This is a 3.2, so 267 is listed for. It's fully fixed up, brand new floors and everything. This has been up for, let's check it out, guys. 16 days, 1,200 views, so it's going to sell. This one's up for 270, 4.2, 1,300 square feet. So I kind of see where he's getting his 270 now. This is a 2-story though. Now let's go to the solds again really quick. 4.2 sold for 260. A 3.2, 1,400 square feet sold for 250. So we might be able to move ours around 250 then, it's looking like.
Okay.
So I can move it at 250.
250 on an ovation, or
Let's go 245 to be conservative. Yeah, on an ovation.
Word.
190 is probably where I'm going to want to be at. I mean, it's going to be less than he paid for it, unfortunately, but let's have a conversation, see what we can do.
Get it. I'm going to call up the next. Who am I calling?
Okay.
Mr. Anthony.
Okay, Logan, still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So it does bring it up a little bit more. There's one that's just got listed for 267 about 16 days ago. It's 1,688 square feet, so it's a little bit bigger than yours. It has the extra bedroom. If this closes at the 267, yours would probably appraise for 257 if it was in the same condition as this one is. I know yours is in obviously really good condition, but they basically like did a full update on the kitchens, floors, paint, like all those kinds of things. You didn't end up doing that stuff, right? With the tenant being in there?
Yeah, I mean, everything's already updated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got brand new cabinets. It's got quartz countertops. It's got hardwood floors throughout, the whole refinished. I mean, it's got new kitchens, new bathrooms, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking at the pictures. Like, I guess the only thing you'd have to really do is maybe just put down the laminate floors that they put down if the floors are refurbished hardwood, depending on how nice they actually did the floors. And I mean, it just all depends on the condition the tenant obviously leaves it in too.
Yeah, I'd say that they've left it in the same condition we had it.
Like,
Yeah, they only put laminate floors in the kitchen just because of the kitchen space. And
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
okay. Because basically what I'm seeing, if you were going to list it on the market right now, probably going to go around 250, 260 would be kind of pushing it. I think 250, 245 is realistically where it would actually close at. And then there's a couple other actives like in this area. One's a 2-story that's 269, similar square footage, and then there's another one that's at 150 that's similar, or 150 that's like a cash deal, like not similar condition. Obviously, this one's gonna need a full rehab. So if I was gonna do this straight cash, I mean, there's really not much I would have to do to it. I probably wouldn't even have to do a rehab. It's sounding like, but basically, where all the cash deals in this square footage are going for from 120 to 105 to 120 basically, and I think they might have been off-market deals, so they probably did actually close a little bit higher. But if I'm doing it straight cash, just because like if I'm gonna do it, I'd want to pull my money out, get a refinance with the mortgage, and kind of do it that way. I'd probably be coming in a lot closer to like 130 to 150, honestly. Yeah, and I'm not trying to offend you. Like you bought the house way higher than that, and like I know that obviously doesn't make sense. I just don't think if I'm going to do it as a straight cash deal, it's like we'd probably not be coming to terms on numbers. But I do have other options, so I don't know. I basically have two other ways we could get this done for you. One would be where we actually threw it up on the open market. You don't have to deal with paying any commissions. You don't have to deal with closing costs. You don't have to, if there's anything that, let's say we're going to have to do another inspection. Let's say anything ends up coming up on it. We would basically pay for everything, which it sounds like everything's in good condition. There really shouldn't be anything that would come up, but this is kind of just like completely hands off. You don't have to deal with anything. All we'd have to do is just get access. For an offer like this, it'd probably be coming a lot higher, probably closer to like 170, 180. Do you think that's something you could consider if that's a net number to you?
No, not at all. No, I mean, I'll list it. I'll get 274 on the open market. I'm sure that, especially when the summer was around. I mean, listen, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I know the market probably just as well as you do. I know the Columbus real estate is extremely hot. I'm not going to be local or anything like that. I'll sell it for 270. It's not an issue. It's just time if I want to pay the commissions, which I don't, but I will because I'll only pay total.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge deal. It's not a point of contention for me or anything like that.
No, understood. I'm just trying to basically see where we could end up if you didn't have to pay the commissions. Because, like, obviously, if you sell it for 270, I think it's probably going to go closer to 250 on the market right now. Like maybe 260, depending where these two close at. Because like an appraiser would basically take off 10K just for that 267 comp, having an extra bedroom than yours. Because obviously that extra bedroom is going to add a little bit more value. That's why I'm thinking closer to like 250, maybe 257 if it closes at that number. But if we could work something out where you didn't have to pay any of the commissions, I guess, do you think there's any better we could do that? We could get maybe closer to a 200 grand number?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Okay, and is it anything, like, is there a mortgage on this or anything still?
Yeah, we have a mortgage on it, which is why obviously we're not going to budge on it whatsoever.
Got it. Okay. Do you know, I guess, like, give her ballpark kind of where it's at?
I do, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, look, I'm going to sell it for 270. I mean, 265 at minimum. I'm 100% positive.
Yeah. And if you sell it at the 265, it's just you'd still have to pay the commissions, usually around 6%. Like maybe you might get lucky, pay 5%.
3%. Yeah, I'm going to pay 30. I mean, I have realtors on both ends, so it's fine. Which is again why I said I'm not in a rush to sell it. I mean, I'm going to sell it. So
Okay. I mean, if there's a way that I could come to, like, I think you probably end up netting, let's call it 245, 250. If there's a way that I could come up that way, but just do it in payments, take over the payments on the mortgage, is that something you consider?
Yeah, maybe, probably not, just because it's just an extra step I don't really want to go through, so it's all good, no worries.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time today. I hope you get this done with the realtors at 270. And if anything changes, just keep my number, and I'm here to get this done for you. Hopefully, I could maybe find you some other investments too, because I also always come across deals and I don't take everything down myself. And we're doing a lot of stuff in Ohio, so maybe we could do some business the other way as well.
Yeah, sounds good. No worries, man.
Okay.
Just give
Great.
me a call, shoot me a text.
Definitely. Definitely. I'll let you know next time we have an Ohio multi.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right. Absolutely, brother. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna try there. I was gonna see if I could come up on a creative offer, but realistically, you need motivation for these. And when you are fucking not having motivation, a creative deal isn't gonna make sense. This guy's an investor. He has money. He's a banker. There's no real motivation there, so it's gonna be hard to get a deal done with a guy like that.
Yeah, I hear that. Good call though, nonetheless.
Hey, check the private chat real quick, guys. I just sent over something.
Hell yeah. Now the question is, who's gonna take it? I mean, fuck, I'll take it. Take it.
That's all you do.
All right, let's do it.
I don't even think I know how to add that into the CRM, if I'm being honest.
Is Emmy Maine, Nelson?
I believe so. So this is actually, I think there's a home and then there's like a vacant lot next to it. And so they're willing to do both of them together for, well, if you read the notes, you'll see everything. So I'll let you guys decipher.
This is why it's nice having Nelson on the call, guys. Just
Absolutely.
feeding them to us. He's like, I got a deal right here. Call it.
I don't know, man. I just put what I touch in the thing. But I think there's something there because I think the property alone is 208. From what this is, 208. Then the lot next to it is got to be worth something, and they're already at 160.
Were you just talking to him, or so like a VA was just
This
talking
was
to him?
this yeah. This is one of our VAs, and then it's just it's sat there for a little while because we're got a couple other projects going on.
If not, I ran in the text campaign. We're gonna get contact.
There you go. Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Hey, is this the bias?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Joey. I think that you were speaking with one of my agents. It might have been a couple days or a week or so ago about some properties you might be selling in Colton.
Some what? Oh,
Yeah, the ones on
Yeah.
the two on High Street.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. How much were you looking to get for them again?
I sold him 160.
One.
You want to what next to it, you do 180.
Wait. Say that one again. I'm sorry. You said 160
You
and
want the lot next to it. I own the lot next to it. Too.
Okay, so is it 22 high? That one is the house, and then 24 is the lot.
That's a house, yeah. Yeah, 24 high is the property.
Okay.
The extra lot I have.
Okay, cool. And if I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
What's that there?
If I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
I didn't hear them words. I'm driving, so I didn't hear what the words were.
Okay, could you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I got you an offer that you liked, would you be ready to start the process today?
I don't know. What kind of offer are you gonna give me?
I'm gonna dig
When you
into
buy
the.
it, when you buy it, how you gonna do it? Like, you're gonna go through my lawyer?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it would be a cash offer. If we had to go through your lawyer, definitely. Usually, we just do everything through the title company, and then yeah, if you need your lawyer to review anything, whatever you need, we can get this done for you. I just want to see if it's something we could get business
What's up,
started on
Rich?
today.
Yeah. How long for you want to keep possession of it?
Say it again.
But how long before you want to take possession of it?
Typically, 30 to 60 days.
30 to 60.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on your time frame. If you needed more time, we could work with more time. If you needed it quicker, it kind of just depends on what you're looking to do.
Well, put an offer to me.
Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here for this call?
What's that now?
Are you the only one that's on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here? For...
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Perfect. So just a little bit about how my process works. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'm going to get you an offer on this call. If the offer makes sense, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything in the agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to the title company. Basically, they'll obviously keep you represented as the sellers and us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, which title would send via wire transfer a certified check. Would that be fair?
Okay. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
My lawyer agrees with it.
Yeah, that's fine. However, we gotta get this worked out. So tell me about like the condition of the property. How's like the foundation and the structure of it?
The foundations, I mean, the house is built in the 1800s, so it's a big old house.
Okay.
I told the guy I'll give you a new roof, and it needs to floor to get.
Okay, but the foundation, like structurally, everything's good.
Yeah, that's structurally good. Matter of
Okay.
fact, I just had the whole bottom end of it done with spray foam, so
Oh, okay. Wait, what did they do with the bottom end of it?
spray foam.
Okay.
You know how to insulate the spray foam? Yeah.
Okay. And what about the mechanicals? Is everything original, or have they?
Everything, hot water heater works, everything works.
Okay, but was the house ever like rewired, replumbed, HVAC system put in, anything
Some
like
of
that?
it's rewired, some of it's the old stuff.
Okay. Like old stuff, meaning like back to the 1800s old stuff?
No, 1800s. They didn't have electricity back then.
Okay, I've never gone back that far, so.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess they call it dog. There's some knobbing too, but the upstairs.
Okay, upstairs does still have some knob and tube in it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to get 3/4 of it. That house technically could be, what's it listed as for bedrooms?
4 bedrooms, what I'm looking at, it says it's a 4-bed, 3-bath.
Yeah, it could be 5 because the top floor is finished off, even though I just use it for storage.
Understood. Okay. And then basically like it's probably, I'm guessing it's gonna need some plumbing done to it. Is there a central air in there, anything like that?
Shouldn't be any plumbing.
You said it won't need any plumbing?
Yeah. No, I shouldn't use any plumbing. I mean, it'll be all plumbing.
Okay. Is it like PVC or is it still copper plumbing?
That's good. Make sure the water lines are half and half peak tax, and half copper.
Okay. And then is it septic or sewer there?
Town sewer, town water.
Okay, so it's all public, beautiful. And then is it central air that was put in there, or it's just like window units there?
No, there's no air conditioning. We're living on the main reason we can put stuff in the windows. We get about 2 weeks on the summertime when it's hot. The house stays pretty cool anyway.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. And I guess what time frame would you be looking to get this closed in if we could come to terms on numbers?
And when you put an offer,
Okay. Understood. Okay. And I guess what's the reason you're actually looking to sell this now?
Well, my only thing, the only reason I thought there's only two was no kids going to do enough. I don't need a creepy house like that.
You said you guys just don't use it anymore?
Oh, I live in it.
You are living in it. Wait, so I'm sorry, can you say that one more time? It's kind of like bad connection.
I live in it, but my kids are grown. I don't need a house that big.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Yeah.
So kids are already out of the house and everything.
Yeah, they're all gone out. Off to college and one getting married, you got some kids, so.
Oh wow, congrats. That's awesome. Okay. How have you been dealing with them being out of the house and everything? Has it been easy, a good thing, bad thing?
Oh, yeah, they're not very bad. They leave me, they still come around. When they want babysit.
Got you. So you're gonna be local with them so you can watch the kids, stuff like that.
With that.
You said basically they just want you around for when you could babysit?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. And are you gonna be staying local or are you gonna be moving I guess different
I'll
town?
probably stay local, yeah. Definitely stay local.
And have you gotten another place like that you have eyes on yet? Anything like that? Or you still would obviously have to find
Nothing
something?
yet. I don't have anything yet.
Okay. Do you know if it's like you're gonna move into like a apartment condo kind of thing, another house?
No, probably not. No, I don't live with farm. No.
Okay, so probably.
I own another piece of property with my father, so.
Oh, okay. So you might end up just going there then.
Yeah, for the time being, yeah.
Understood. Okay. Okay, perfect. And I guess yes, because if you need, we could probably do like a 60-day or longer close then if you just want to get everything figured out, and then I'll just see exactly where I could be numbers wise to get this done.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, give me Oh wait, and really quick, I'm sorry for the lot. How I guess like what's the dimensions of the lot? Is it buildable?
There used to be, it's 24 High Street, and you might see that there's a house there, but the house is gone. It's an empty lot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying that's valued at somewhere around 20 grand?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I think it is.
understood. And you said so basically 180. I guess is there if we could do it all cash for like you don't have to pay anything? Is there any room for negotiation on the price?
I don't know. Make me an offer, I guess. That's what I came up with them last time.
No, I'm gonna get you an offer on this call. I just kind of want to see where your head's at with everything.
Okay.
Okay, so give me another minute. Let me just run my numbers. I'm just gonna place you on a brief hold.
Why don't you just call me back? Because once you call me back, I've got something to eat. I'm driving, so just call me back. I'll be back in the vehicle in 2 minutes.
Okay.
And, just call me back. Okay, that works?
Yeah. I'll call you literally. Give me like a minute. I'll call you right back.
Okay, yeah, man.
All right, I'll call you right back. Thank you. I know.
Shoo.
I know. I mean, bro, 160 is actually a deal without the lot because there's a
I don't
cash
think you
comp.
need that lot. I think the lots. I just just quick Zillow, it shows it's at 89. So obviously he's just trying to get something out of it. But I think what do you have ARV on it as?
I'm not looking at ARV yet. I was just looking at straight cash comps, bro. There's literally like half the size of a crib. Oh no, I'm sorry. Same exact size house, smaller lot size, way older. 1840 build, sold for 180 cash.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now the next question is, let's cross our fingers, guys. Was this to an investor? 5 properties owned it was, guys.
So that means we already know that he's wanting
Oh.
160 for just the home, is what he came up in his head. So you probably could give him 120, 130.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, we could close this out for you in 7 days. Whatever your closing, your pitch is. But
30,
I think
60 days, you don't need 7. Fuck, come on. Give me time,
no,
Nelson.
I didn't mean that. But I didn't mean so, when I do a deal, I wipe my hands clean now. But I think you anchor him low, hit him with the 120, one something in there. And then if he catch him at 150, 140, I mean, you already know you got it sold at 180.
Bro, you know what ARV is on this?
220, 210?
406.
Oh God, take the 160 and don't even argue.
Don't even argue.
Give the man what he wants, golly.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead and blow Newly really high. Let's go ahead and blow this brand up.
No, I'm getting him on fucking. I'm starting at 120, 130. Come on, you can't make it. Bro, me a year ago, Nelson, I'm locking him. I'm like, yo, 160. Send me the agreement. Let's fucking sign it. Let's get it going. I learned better now, bro. There's a reason that he's at 160, and that's his first offer. Problem come at 120, 130. I'm gonna tell him that it's a 3,400 or 2,400 square foot home. Rehab's gonna be at least 100 grand on this thing. We're gonna have to do all new electrical. We're gonna have it's knob and tube. You can't get a mortgage on knob and tube right now. Like I'm about to hit the brakes on him, and then we're gonna get a contract locked.
Well, the good thing is you just throw 120, right? And then you see he's not gonna go above 160. So now you're playing in 120 to 160. So if he gives you 150, you meet him in the middle at 140. Let's sign the contract.
I know, but I read Never Split the Difference too, Nelson.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, there's different type of wholesaler. I'm not. I want to pop and go.
I'm gonna.
Hey, you know what? Milk it dry.
Hey, yeah. Okay, so I was able to come up with an offer. So basically, what I'm looking at. It's looking like homes in the area are going like a couple duplexes went in the 3s. It's looking like probably on the back end we're going to be somewhere around that number once we fully fix the home up. And essentially to get it fully fixed up in that condition, it's probably going to cost me around 120 grand just in the rehab because it's a big house. It's not like this is a small house. Yeah. So we're going to have to obviously just put in some work. We're going to have to probably redo the wiring. Obviously can't get a mortgage with the knob and tube. And then put a HVAC system in there. Probably just do that just to make it like market ready kind of thing. And then just do a full cosmetic rehab on the inside. So we can get this done. I mean, I want to give you enough time to obviously figure out where you're going to be going. So typically we do a 30 to 60 day close. I'll probably just put a 60-day close in the agreement. And I get obviously want to just get this done because kids aren't in the house. It's a gigantic house. I remember we had our house that we had to take care of, and it was similar square feet. It was just me and my mom and my sisters, and it was just not easy to take care of that thing. So I can't imagine how hard it is if it's literally just you there. So basically, we can do this straight cash. We'd have to be coming in around 120 to 130 grand cash to get this done for you.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Can't do it.
Okay. Is
and
it?
of course, you can look at the property that's up here, and when I get a buy-in, I ain't gonna get nothing for that, so I may as well stay there.
Okay. I mean, if we could do it where you obviously didn't have to do any work to it, it's just we just got to make sure the numbers make sense for both of us. Is there any closer you could get to that range?
Yeah. Were you talking both lots?
That would be just for the house, actually. The lot I'm valuing close. Zillow has it at 8,600. With the lot, we'd probably be about $5 grand to $8 grand, honestly, to do it with the lot. I was talking about strictly for the house.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just not enough to find another house to get into.
Okay.
So,
I guess what would be enough?
that's what he offered me last time, so I don't know why. Yeah, that's what he offered me last time.
I don't think me and you.
I told him.
Yeah, I don't think
you're
we.
the guy.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I don't think, but I guess where what how close do you think you could get to that range
The
if
other
we get?
house is a building lot. The other house is a building lot, so
Yeah.
no, you can't find much like that around there anymore. I know the value is not very high. You're looking at the taxes.
Yeah, there's some lots. There's a lot pending or listed right now for 11, basically 12 grand. That's basically the exact same square footage.
Where?
It's on
Where's the lot?
it is at 131 Military Street. There used to be a house on this one as well.
131.
Yes, sir. It's listed for 11,000.
Is that a garage?
Say it again?
For a garage? For that garage? The garage?
It says it's just a lot. I mean, the picture looks like there was a garage there or something and a house, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, if I could throw the lot in as well and be around 140, do you think that's something we can work out?
I don't like. It's just not. That's not enough.
Okay. Well, what would
That's
be
just not enough.
what would be enough then? Like,
I gotta look to see where. I gotta look to see where I'm gonna move. And if you don't want the other lot, I guess I probably better figure out what I can get out of that lot. Because I know some guys are building apartments and stuff like that. It kind of goes real good with that lot. It makes it double lot down. So I mean, it's definitely worth a resale value.
understood. Okay. So you're saying basically 20K for that?
It's a huge lot. I mean, it's a huge lot
Let me see one more thing.
in town. So that's why I got it.
Yeah, because I'm basically saying like
Are you
100.
looking at an old house there? Are you looking at an old house on that lot?
Exactly.
The house is Terry.
Yeah, I don't think there's a house on. I think they're just listing it as a lot, so I don't think there's actually a lot or a house there anymore on that one.
Yeah.
What's this? Is yours basically? You're saying it's a double lot. It's not. Theirs is 10,000 square feet. How do you know how many square feet your lot is?
What's that?
The other lot that you're looking to sell. Do you know the square footage of it by chance? Because I think that one's about
I don't. I don't know off the top of my head.
It's 1,700. Let me just see how long this one's been sitting for. Give me 2 seconds.
For some reason, every time they go, they reevaluate the land up there about 3 times, and they never reevaluate that lot. My house taxes have gone up, then they gone down, then they gone up. Yeah.
Understood.
I don't know why they do that. But at one point, they wanted me to tie them together. I didn't.
Yeah, they're giving you a value for that lot. Let me just look at the tax records for you. Hold on 2 seconds.
We also talked a lot with the driveway too.
Say that again?
Got a driveway.
Your lot has a driveway, you're saying too. Okay. Yeah, the tax, that's what it is. It's the tax assessed value is the 8,900. So that's what the county has it at. I think the highest, there was one point it was 49,000, but I think they were considering that with the house on it.
They did. So they took the value of the house off and they never touched it.
Exactly. Like, so typically for land, I'd pay somewhat around the tax value, and I'd even be willing to maybe come up $2,000 and be at 10 grand for the lot.
I can tell you right now, if I keep that lot, after you buy my house, you're gonna want to buy it.
Understood. I just don't look. If it was worth 20 grand, I would be
That's a
100.
terrible lot. Huh?
If it was worth 20 grand, I'd pay 20 grand right now for it. It's just the tax records, the tax assessed. That's at 8,900. I mean, we could probably get the lot done for.
Yeah, but let's just do it. Right now, I'm not gonna be at 120 grand. I'm just not gonna be there.
Yeah, I was saying we could do
I can't be
140.
there. I have to go buy another piece of property to live in. That's not gonna give me enough to do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking 140 for the house and 10 for the lot, which would be 150 total. I mean, you don't think that would get it done?
Why don't you send me up a proposal? Email me a proposal and what you do.
Okay, I mean, is that something you would consider?
Your company name and everything. And don't send me a purchase sale agreement. Just send me something, and let me take it. And I'm going to go talk to my attorney, and I just want to do a little bit more research on the law, the value of it.
Okay, I mean, is there any way we could at least get the house started today? If we could come to terms on that?
You caught me. I just jumped off an airplane, so I'm staying home now. So you guys, and I've been away for a week here, so.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I mean, if I could send.
Let me talk to my attorney.
Okay, and what are you going to basically be talking to them about the values on it, or I guess what is it exactly you want to talk to the attorney about? Just want to see if there's anything I can.
I just want to talk to the attorney about whether it's my best interest to sell it, and when it's my best interest to sell it, make sure everything's there. You know, apparently you guys go around buy houses. You guys must have a company name. You go around buy houses and fix them up, right?
Yeah, fix them up. Sometimes rent them out.
Yeah, so yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the way the house is right now. If you go to list it with the realtor, you're gonna end up selling it to an investor just because it's gonna need the work. And like typically an end buyer, they're gonna want to buy something they could get a mortgage on, and it's kind of moving ready. Like I know it's obviously livable. You're still living in there.
We got people moving over from all around the country that are already just dropping down cash on these houses. So it's happening every day up there.
Definitely, but typically
Some
when
of them stay for 2 months and then leave.
yeah, it's typically when they're throwing the cash in for
Down in your
these.
market down there, you're probably talking $600-700 million houses. They're coming up, get no problem dropping $200,000, $150,000-$200,000 on the house, paying cash for it after they sell it. Big property, so.
Yeah, they're usually just looking to find stuff that it's like ready to go right now, that they're not going to have to put any wiring in or anything else kind of thing.
Let me, like I said, if you want to send me a proposal, your company name and everything, I'll talk to my attorney.
Yeah, I mean, is there a way I could
I
just?
I just jumped off an airplane. You got me off guard. I just jumped off the airplane. I'm heading home. I've been gone all week. I
Yeah.
catch up on my work, and you know.
No, I mean, you just got off an airplane. Go catch up on everything. Why don't I give you a call maybe tomorrow, Saturday, Monday, when everything's settled down a little bit more, and let's see if we can come to terms on this and figure this out.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a call this weekend or Monday.
Okay. I'll probably circle back Saturday or Monday, and then let's see if we can work something out.
Hey, what's the name of your company?
My company's Dedicated Property Solutions.
Dedicated Property Solutions.
Yeah, our website.
Texas?
In Texas, you said?
Yes, Texas. Yeah, are you from Texas?
No. I just have a Texas number because most of my business is done in Texas, but I'm actually from New Jersey myself, born and raised.
New Jersey? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. So, dedicated property services?
Solutions. I'll text you our website. It's Devoted Buyers is the website. I'll text that over to you right now just so you have it.
Okay, that'd be good. All right.
Okay, and then what time would like Saturday mid-morning be okay to call, or like Monday?
Monday would be better. Yeah, afternoon would be the best too.
Okay,
My
like
job kind of requires me. I'm kind of busy like from in the morning, but afternoon is usually 5 o'clock.
Monday afternoon. So I'll circle back.
I'm self-employed, but
Best way to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So go get home. Go get some rest, and we'll talk on Monday, and we'll see if we can work something out on Monday. And if you could.
hey,
I know obviously you're catching up on everything. If you could just do me one favor and let me be the last one you talk to before you get this done, just don't sign with anyone else until we speak Monday. That's all I ask.
okay, we'll do that.
Okay, I really appreciate your time,
All right.
Tobias.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. So this is one of those ones, guys, I probably could have been like, no, I'll pay $160. Let's get this signed. Let's be good. But like sometimes when you don't one call close, and I call him on Monday and I just built that relationship, I'm going to get a deeper deal. Just understand that, guys. Like the Joey, the shirtless closer wanted to fucking close that guy right there. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, realistically, he was not signing on this call no matter, even if I was at 160. He's like, I got to talk to my lawyer. I got to do this. He was like flustered. So like,
It became real to him. It became real.
Very real. And now
sure.
he's like, oh shit, we're actually getting this done. So that's right there, guys. When you want to fucking let him go, you don't always have to push for the one call close. Like if he was at 140 and ready to go, and not in Maine where you deal with freaking attorneys, easy one call close. But guy just got off a flight. It's also about timing and stuff in life, guys. So we got to let him go. And you guys saw me though. I'm gonna push. I ain't gonna not push.
Yeah, no, that was good stuff. I feel like you'll lock that guy up when you call him next, honestly.
He just got off a plane and had a whole full conversation, got put on hold, listened to an offer. He wants to get rid of the property.
Mm-hmm.
Just got it. Just timing on there. But
Exactly.
you're. I mean, the good thing is you're already in the money. I mean, even if you had to go above what he is looking for a little bit just to get it under contract, I think if it's got that ARV on it, you said, then you're already in the money.
That's what, and the cash comp, an investor bought one literally for 180. It was on market, so it probably would only sell for 180. But I mean, fuck, guys, if I can get him at 160, that's a 20 grand spread. If I can get him at 150, that's a 30 grand spread. If I stay firm at 140, it's a 40 grand spread. I don't know about y'all, but we're trying to hit 250K. 40K would fucking help.
Yes, sir. That would be nice.
You know what? If you, and I guess maybe I'm the bad guy here. If you got him at 170, it's day one of the challenge.
So he's like, I'm trying to make 250 today. Actually.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to get 250 today.
Hey guys,
No,
the
I
deeper
see
we
it,
go,
though.
the more likelihood I have of closing these things. I go put it out.
Facts.
She's at 170, let's call it 175. Fuck, it might go for 175 like that. One quick close them
I
out.
guarantee you call that. I've done so many deals in these little towns. If you call that buyer who bought it for 180, he's probably, everybody in town knows him. He'll probably tell you, which house is it? I know it. I've driven past it 5 times.
Yeah.
I know that neighborhood. I need to be at one blah, blah, blah. And then you just do the deal from there. I guarantee you the dude owns 14 properties. He knows every home in the city.
Exactly.
And he knows how much it costs to renovate. He doesn't have to run numbers. He got to take one look at it or drive by, and he'll give you the number. And then if you match it, if you have the number, he'll go up and down with you a little bit, and then he'll take it off your hands because he knows everything.
Easy.
That's a good thing
close
about the
to
little
this.
towns, honestly.
It's a blessing and a curse though sometimes, Nelson.
Yeah.
Sometimes
If there's not
when-
that guy, there's a curse.
Yeah. Or it's like that guy knows about it already and there's something fucked up that we didn't know and the seller's already talked to him and it's like
Yeah.
if that one guy doesn't take it, then you're fucked.
Then you're very true. It's either 0 or 100.
100% on the follow up with Tobias. So I basically just put him in a text campaign where he's going to get a text like, thanks for taking the time to talk to me, like everything like that. Then he's going to get a text another 3 days from now, and that will go out automatically. And then Monday, I'm giving him a call at 3 p.m. Actually, probably 3 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. his time when I know he has some time. I set an alert in my phone so I don't miss it, guys. So I'm basically going to set alerts for everything here. I'm going to put in the CRM. I'm going to have the text going out. I'm going to have it in my calendar. If I miss this shit, guys, please get on my ass. I really suck if I can't fucking hit my follow-ups.
Sounds good, brother. Hey, quick question for you. In the CRM, someone tells me they're not interested to sell. Like in my CRM, I just move them to, I mean, depends on like how serious they are, but I might dead lead them. Where do you want me to move these
I would
in
put
the
them.
system?
I would maybe put them in a follow-up for like a 6-month follow-up, or put them in an archive. Maybe put them in an archive tab, and then still put them for a text campaign in 6 months. Like have something going out because like they may not be interested to sell right now, but they might be interested to sell in 6 months from now, 3 months from now, and I don't want to miss them.
No, for sure. So in here, got add new opportunity, pipeline seller lead, stage archive. I create that, and then I go and add automation.
Yes, sir.
Do you
And
have
then
an
put the
automation that goes out in 6 months, or do you just set the first message to go out in like 6 months?
Set the first message to go out in 6 months, do a 30-day follow-up campaign, but set the date for the 30-day follow-up campaign to start in 6 months. Ray said, what CRM are you using? We're using Investor Plug right now, Ray. It's a go high-level build-out. My boy Kyle Logue is the builder of this, and it's been fucking good, bro. A lot of automations, AI integration, all the bullshit. So that's what we've been on, bro. And it's been, you know me, I used to be on fucking Podio. That shit was getting too outdated for me.
All right, that's going to be much better. All right, I got that automation added. I think it's probably been an hour since I sent that text blast out.
Oh, yeah. I just texted my group chat guys. I said, did Title send out the wires yet, or are they waiting till last minute to break my heart for the second deal in a row?
Yeah.
Oh man, Titles be abusing wholesalers, guys. They really don't. I don't know why. It's like you bring them deals. It's my second closing with them in fucking 2 weeks. You'd think that they would be on it, like second sellers signed, buyers' funds already in the account, fucking sending out the wires. They're like, no, we have to review everything. Fucking title companies, guys.
Gotta love them.
Gotta love them. I do love them, bro. I do love them. I can't complain. I'm grateful for most of these title companies, but there are some that just fuck shit up. And come on, man. You know what happens when they fuck stuff up, right, Jordan?
Nah.
You're fucking with my money.
Facts.
What happens when you're fucking with my money?
I'm coming for you.
You're fucking with my emotions. The fuck? You can't be messing with that side of me. I'm gonna get all emotional on y'all and shit.
Be
That was
crying
just-
on the phone. Listen, man.
Crying on the live.
In front of the people with your shirt off, brother.
I know, brother. You'd be like the shirtless closers, be the shirtless crier. What the fuck?
You,
Facts.
jump back into private. Keep you on the phone.
Let's go, Nelson. Jordan, you want to take this one?
Yeah, I'll fuck around and give him a call. Did you add it into the system?
I don't have system access.
Yeah,
yeah, sorry.
You got to
You
go the long way.
No, you're good. I was asking Joey, like, did you
Oh,
create
okay,
a
okay,
contact in the system to call her? Or you just
So
call
you
from your
basically
personal line?
go into what's it called? Lead connector. Go onto the people emoji all the way on the right. Press the plus button.
Add contact. All right. This is.
And then it's
Willie
going to show up
Owens
on your
here.
computer, add it to your pipeline as well. So, like, let's go step by step by step. And then I got to use the little boys' room really quick because I'm drinking a gallon of water today, guys.
I hear you. Willie Owens.
Guys, if you see me keep rubbing my back, I went to the beach a week and a half ago and I'm still peeling right now from how badly I got burnt.
Bro, it's crazy out there on the beach. The only time I've ever really been sunburned in my entire life was in Mexico. I was on the beach for like 7 hours. And, bro, I got so burnt for the first time in my life. And I was telling my wife, I was like, dang, this is how it be, huh? This is what y'all got to be dealing with. That's cold or hot, however you want to say it. That shit sucked. Let's see, contact lead type. Lead. One bed, one bath, no repairs, roof 10 years, furnace, AP is 18K. Vacant, no floors need to replace, rent for 525. Alright. I think I just saved this. I don't know how to add it to my pipeline. I don't see an option for that.
So go into automations.
Oh, okay, hold on.
It's on the robot.
Is that on the app or I need to do this on the computer now that I got him added?
On the computer.
Okay.
That's good, Jacob.
Oh, yeah, this is it. You basically click on the contact, click on the robot. It'll say add to pipeline, and it'll automatically add it to newly. Your seller leads, and then assign it to yourself first. Wait. Assign it to yourself first. Add the robot. Assign it Jordan.
All right, hold on. I do that from the contacts list. So select it, add to automation, proceed, workflow, assign to Jordan, add to automation, enter name. Okay, assigned. You want to load for me? That would be sick. There we go. All right, assigned to me now. What do you want me to do next?
Add to pipeline. It should say like add to pipeline or create pipeline newly.
Create opportunity newly.
Mm-hmm. And then it will be on your pipeline. And then also do one last automation and add to dedicated nurture campaign.
Should I send that out? That'll send a text immediately, right?
Yes, sir. And then call them too.
All right.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Be right back, guys.
You're all good, man.
We'll give Mr. Willie a call. All right, cool. Message went out. How do I find this dude now? And that'll work. Mr. Willie.
Dot.
Hi, is this Willie?
Yep.
Hey, Willie, this is Jordan. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Willie, I'm just reaching out about your property on 1404 East out there in Davenport. You were talking with one of my associates expressing your interest in selling, and I just wanted to give you a call and see if that's something you're still interested in and talk with you more about the property.
Yeah, I'm still interested in selling it. I'm running around. I'm driving someplace or whatever. It might be a better time. I don't know. This is
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. You said you're just driving around right now?
Yeah, I'm not at home to. But let me see. Maybe I can get that with you. I mean, if you have a couple of quick questions, I should be on speaker. I can go ahead and talk a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you got maybe 5-10 minutes max for me, I just need to ask a few questions about the property and I can get you an offer on this call and see if we can't make something happen. Willie, my first question. Yeah, my first question for you would be, how much are you looking to get for the property? Do you have a price in mind?
$18,000.
Okay. And if I could get you a price that made you happy today and we could agree on a number, are you ready to get the process started right now, sometime today?
I have something to do with the insurance company. We had a broken pipe and they're checking.
Okay.
Probably not today, but this month I will be. So if you want to call me back later, whatever. But basically the property is like one bedroom upstairs, and you walk through that bedroom to get to another. The main bedroom, because the one you walk through doesn't have a door on, so it's basically just one bedroom. And downstairs you have the kitchen, dining room, and the bath. then we're checking the water heater, see if the water affected that. So things like that that's going on right now. I should know more later on.
Okay, so got a broken pipe going on. You're saying it might need some painting. Water heater needs to be checked on, and basically it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It sounds like it might be able to be converted into a 2 bedroom with the right rehab potentially.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Are there any other decision makers or anybody else on the deed that would need to be a part of the conversation about this?
Nope, it's all in my name now.
Okay, awesome. Well, Willie, just to give you an idea of kind of how our process works, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about the property. And once I get all the information I need, I will be able to get you an offer on this call. I can see how close or if I can make that number of 18,000 work. Basically, I just need to know some stuff about the characteristics, and then I'll take a dive into the comparables in the neighborhood and see what homes like yours are selling for, and then use those numbers to kind of come up with my offer. And if that number makes sense for you, I can send you a purchase agreement that we can go over together. I'll just send that via email. And as long as we're both okay with everything in that agreement, we can get it signed, and then I'll turn it into a title company who will serve to protect you as the seller and then me as the buyer. And then we can discuss your timeline, and we can pick a closing date of your choosing, at which time title will distribute the funds via wire or certified check. Would that work for you?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm on the move now, driving around. Maybe I can call you back. Call you back, or you call me back later. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What time do you think would be a good time to give you a ring later?
Something like 3:30 or tomorrow morning.
Okay. I mean, I can absolutely make that work. I don't want you to be unsafe while you're driving or anything like that. But I mean, if I could just ask you probably 5 questions real quick, just about the characteristics and the condition of the property itself, and then I can go run those numbers and see how close I can get to that 18K. I could just place you on a brief hold and give you some time to drive and do what you got to do, and then I can just pop back on the line real quick and see if we can make a number work. Do you have maybe 5 minutes just to answer like 5 questions for me?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, appreciate you. First question, condition-wise, how's the foundation and the structure of the property?
It's okay, but we had the water thing, and they're checking that now. They're checking the water is all out of the basement, but it's still down there. And it's not a basement; it's more like a crawl space, but it's high enough that you can walk in it.
Okay, so you said there was some water in the basement, but it's all been cleared out now?
Yeah, they fixed the pipe.
Okay, that's awesome. And that was the leak that you were speaking about earlier?
Yes.
All right, so just probably need to go down there and make sure it's not still damp and make sure there was no damage. No problem there. But the foundation is okay for the house primarily?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. Are there any issues with the roof? Has it been replaced recently by chance?
Like 10 years ago. So we haven't had any issues with that.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. And then just in regards to like the mechanicals, the electrical, the wiring, the plumbing, and the HVAC, is that all in good shape?
The water heater, well, the electrical, we updated that about 6 or 7 years ago, and we put a bigger box in and did some wiring. So that's been updated.
Okay.
The furnace, we're having that checked out. Raining now. Let's see. So what else? Refrigerator, it got a refrigerator and a stove in there. The refrigerator, I guess we got it about 5 years ago. The stove,
over there. I really hadn't checked it lately. It's a rental property of mine, and well, I'm not sure how they go right now.
Okay. Okay, I hear you. And is there any issues with the plumbing right now?
No, the water comes up pretty good. I mean, it's okay. I turned that on the other day after they fixed the pipe to make sure everything was going. So
Okay.
that seems to be okay.
Okay. No, that's great. That's good to hear. Couple more questions for you. Is the property on septic or well, or is it public water and sewer?
It's public water. So
Okay. Awesome. And as far as like the kitchen, the bathrooms, have those been updated recently, or would I need to come in and maybe update those myself?
they probably need flooring in the kitchen, and let's see, it's gonna need some paint. Then well, yeah, I would say flooring in the bathroom too.
Okay. Okay, cool. So kitchen and bathrooms, I'm mainly just looking at cosmetic updates if I want to make it look brand new.
Yeah, maybe the cabinet. Yeah, so basically, yeah, you could update it like that. And then the flooring in the living. Well, it's kind of like in the living room, and it's still. I just noticed a couple of pieces have been cracked or split, and those are still out there. I mean, I noticed that Menards is still together, but I don't know. You might, if you want to place the floor with it.
Okay.
Or the bedroom carpet or some type of new floor, the bedroom upstairs. But it was a loft light, and then we basically, when we got it rented, we just painted the floor, and but they would need carpet or whatever.
Okay. Awesome. I hear you. I appreciate you, Willie. Right now, I know you said it was rented. Is it currently rented right now, or is it vacant? Has the tenant moved out?
It's vacant. It just moved out.
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate you answering those questions for me. I think I got all the information I need as far as condition. Just like two more questions for you. As far as like a time frame, how quickly are you looking to get this sold?
A couple of months.
Okay. Typically, we do like 30 to 60 days.
Oh, say it again.
Sorry about that. I was just saying, typically we do about 30 to 60 days on our transactions. If we did 60 days on the contract, would that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think 60 days works for me too. That would be great. And really the last question I have for you, Willie, is just curious as to what has you wanting to sell this property right now?
Well, I moved away from the city, and I got to drive back. It's a rental property of mine, and I'm retirement age, going to spend more time with the wife and family. So, and I don't go, it's about a 3-hour drive from where I live. So, and the upkeep and stuff is harder now. And I'm at retirement age, you know.
So
Trying
good
to retire
fucking lead, guys.
again. I retired from my teaching job.
Okay, so basically you're just at the age you want to retire. Property's a long ways away. Now it's vacant, so I assume you're just wanting to take this opportunity to move on from this property and, like you're saying, just kind of retire and spend more time with the wife and family.
Dig deeper.
Yep.
Dig in.
Okay. So in regards to spending more time with your wife and family, what are your retirement plans? What do you plan to do? Like if we get this property sold, what are you going to do after that?
We're gonna do a little traveling and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been enjoying doing a little traveling and things like that, grandkids.
You said with some grandkids?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a young father myself, so I'm curious. I would love to take my family and do some traveling as well. Where are you guys thinking about going? Any destinations in mind?
Yeah, we're going to places like Las Vegas and Texas. Got a granddaughter down there. Stuff like that.
Okay, sounds like you're trying to go to some places where it's always warm and sunny.
Yep, I tried. But I'm used to the Midwest weather.
Yeah,
I like the season.
yeah. No, I hear you. Do you get all 4 seasons out there in Iowa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you located?
That's cool. I'm actually based in Salt Lake City, Utah myself. So we do get all 4 seasons out here also. And I love it out here. Utah's a great place, but I'm not a huge fan of the snow. In the winter, it gets too cold for my liking. I'm usually in my house sitting by a space heater, but I'm pretty close to Vegas myself. And I spent some time in Texas, and we like to take our family out to Arizona to see some friends. And so I'm kind of with you. If I was retiring right now, I'd absolutely be going to destinations where it was warm and we could get a nice little Airbnb with a pool, bring the kids, bring the grandkids, and just have a good old time, spending time with family and creating memories. So I absolutely hear and respect where you're going as far as what you want to do after you retire. It's awesome.
Okay. That's great.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, Willie, I appreciate you answering my questions, giving me the time. I know you're driving and you're out running some errands. So I really do appreciate your time. If you can give me maybe 3 to 5 minutes, I'm just going to place you on a quick hold. I'm going to go look at the comparables in the neighborhood just to see where all the other properties like yours are selling at. And I'm going to see if I can get somewhere around your asking price and see if I can make that work for you. Can you give me maybe 3 to 5 minutes and I'll check in with you as I'm running these numbers?
Yeah, could you, if it's possible, you could text me on this number?
Yeah, I could shoot you a text, but I mean, it really won't take me long. If it takes me longer than 3 minutes, I'll just pop back in with you and let you know that I'm almost done. It really shouldn't be too long. I got it pulled up right here on my screen. I just need a couple of minutes to do some math. Just hard for me to do math and talk at the same time, you know?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey.
we were just arriving. Okay.
Okay. Awesome, Willie. I appreciate you. I'll be right back with you. All right. I don't know if he's going to hang up, but we're going to check this out real quick. He wants 18K. Ooh, 959 square feet. I'm going to try Joey's method. I got one comp. Oh, damn, no, that's a 2001 build. I can't use that. I'll get rid of that. Ours is built in 1890, so all the rest of these comps could probably be used. Last 90 days, only thing that's sold is a 3-1 at 61K. 3-1 at 93K. We've got a 2-1 at 41K. 1910 build, that's probably a pretty similar comp right there. Looks like that might have been a cash sale though. And that sold in October. I got a 2-1, 900 square feet, similar year build that sold at 89. And then going all the way back to 724, I got a 3-2 that sold at 121. I just don't think I can use that comp because of that bath count, but
Yo,
I
there's
might be
one.
able to. Go ahead.
There's a cash comp that sold for 15,200 off market.
Okay, was that a wholesale deal, you think? So
That looks like it. It was an
fee?
LLC that purchased it and everything.
Okay.
What's the condition of his?
It's in pretty decent condition. Foundation good, roof replaced 10 years ago, good. Electrical updated 7 years ago, good. Wiring in bigger box. Furnace is all right. Plumbing good. Just needs updates to kitchen and bathrooms. And I think honestly, if I were buying this, I would want to. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. I would want to convert it into a 2-1. It sounds like there's an extra room. It just like needs a door and maybe a closet.
Oh, it's a
So
1-1.
Yeah, I think you could probably turn this into a 2-1 if you spend a little bit of money on it. You got that comp at 15, So basically 30K after average assignment fee addition. And then I got this one here on Privy. I just couldn't find this on PropStream for some reason.
It's in a
But
populated area too. Like we're not in the middle of bumfuck nowhere here.
yeah, I got one cash comp that sold at 40,000, 920 square feet, similar year built. I guess I
Yeah,
could
we got
look in-
100K people, bro. Let's go. I would hit them with I'd probably start at like 12 grand. I'd tell them there's
Yeah.
a couple cash comps similar to yours that sold around 9 grand. Like you're talking to your partners, we could probably get it done around 12, maybe, and then maybe try to land at 15.
MAO 15.
I think 15 to 16 you should be good at. Or there's a wholesaler that literally had it at 15. I think 15 to 16 is like that's where you're only getting down 3 grand. I think you could do it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I'll anchor him at 12, and we'll see where we land.
And use that pain, bro. You got a lot.
Thanks. You trying to retire? All right.
House is far.
All right, Willie. Thank you for holding for me, sir. You still there with me? Awesome. I appreciate you giving me some time to kind of look into things in the neighborhood and the surrounding areas. Just based on what I can see in the neighborhood, it's looking like I can probably get somewhere around 60, 70,000 on the back end. It seems like it's in pretty good condition, all things considered, that I might primarily need to update, like the kitchens and the bathrooms, new flooring, new paint, some cosmetic stuff. And then I think I would be interested in probably converting it into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath if I could, maybe adding a door, throwing a closet in that extra loft area. So taking that work into consideration, it looks like there's some similar builds selling around like 13,000. I'm thinking, speaking with my my partners here, we could come in somewhere around like 12,000 cash.
That's something I have to think about. I want to look at other offers first, but I keep your number.
Okay.
When it comes to that.
Well, listen, I hear you. I know you probably want to shop it around, and I know just based on our conversation, you're just looking to get away from this rental, retire, go do some traveling, spend time with family, and I'd love to be the one who helps you make that happen quicker than if you go and look for as many offers as you can get. If I can come in and take care of all the closing costs, there's no fees or additional commissions that you have to pay. Is there any closer that you could get to the $12,000 number?
Get this done today.
Not today. I want to see something. Yeah.
What would be the best you could do today?
What do you think the best price that you could do for me today, and we just get the process started today and get this done for you in 60 days?
Well, I don't want to be locked in today, so I'm gonna pass. But thank you, though.
So like, not saying I
know.
could be, but even
What's
if
the
I was at the
hesitation for making a decision today? It sounds like you've been thinking about selling this for a little while. It sounds like you've got some reasons that you want to get this moving. What's the hesitation with getting it started today?
Probably the price, and I'm just looking to see what else. I mean, I've always
typically, if you go to look at other people, they'll tell you your number.
Pick it up again and rent it.
But we want to make sure that we get this done the right way the first time.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on. Yeah.
What's the number that finds it today?
So, I mean,
got your number.
Willie, in an ideal situation, in a perfect world, we get the process started today. We get a purchase agreement in place today. What does that number have to be for you? Can you come down for me off that 18,000 at all? I mean, if you go around and ask other people, they might tell you yes to your number. But I'm just trying to make sure I can be at a price where I don't have to come back to you in 30 days and try to reduce the price. The number I'm offering is a number I'm confident that we can perform at, and we can do it quickly for you, no hassle to you. Only thing that we'll need from you is access to the property a couple of times for some walkthroughs and some inspections.
So you're saying you don't want to do it today because I'm not giving you your number, but is there somewhere that we can agree at where we kind of both are happy and we can get the process started right now?
Right now, no, but if you wanted to see the property, I can arrange that.
Okay.
So go negative.
And,
Even if I said
maybe it's
18.5,
possible,
you still wouldn't
the
sign
offer would be
paperwork for me today.
better or whatever.
I'm not saying I could be
So,
there, but even if I did, that you're basically saying
Okay.
that
I don't want
regardless,
you
you wouldn't get it started today. Or 18,000 is what he said.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would love to get inside and see the property as soon as possible. It's something we're very much interested in. But I typically don't send my team out to see properties until I have an agreement in place because I got to spend money to get them out there realistically. So, I mean, let me ask you, if I agreed to your price of 18,000, you're not ready to get the process started today?
I mean, so if you see the property, when you see the property, see, I don't know. You said see the property, and sure, I don't want you to tell me 18,000 or 16,000, and then later on you decide to change your mind because it'll take the property off the market. No, I don't have it on the market.
Mm-hmm.
I just have people I know seeing or whatever. But I don't want you to tell me this, and then later on, well, we can't do that or such and such.
Right.
So
I don't think
No,
18K is
I
going to be able to do it.
I
Just
absolutely
say, let
understand
you
that,
talk
Willie,
to
which
your
is kind of what
partner.
I was saying about, the other people who you might talk to. If you go and try to get more offers, if they tell you 18K, but then 30 days later, they got to come down to 15K. I'm trying to land somewhere in the middle like that so I don't have to come back to you and we can make sure we can perform at that number. So, I mean,
okay.
15.
I can probably talk to you more about it like next week. I know more about it and all that. But I got to run now. We're at our destination, and my wife is getting antsy. So I got your number here. Maybe we can speak some other time. Okay.
When would be a good time for me to follow up? You got some time for me tomorrow?
Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Don't have any available time tomorrow? Maybe. I mean, realistically, all we got to do is agree on a number. I send over a paper, we get it signed, and we can get it started. It won't take longer than 15 minutes. Do you have 15 for me later today or sometime tomorrow?
Monday would be great. But okay, thank you. Though.
All right. Listen, Willie, I appreciate your time today. I would love to get this done with you. I'll try to give you a call tomorrow just to see if you're available. And if I can't get a hold of you, we can try to connect on Monday. But I think we can make this happen here. Ooh, he banged on me.
You know what? You know what? I think you lost it completely on the deal because you're not negotiating with him. You're negotiating with his wife.
She's in the
talking
background.
on the side, and she wanted to be off the phone 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And so now
She's like, just hang up
it
on
doesn't even matter the price. She doesn't like you. So you may not be able to get this deal done because she don't like you.
I'll get her on the phone. I'll make her smile. She'll like me.
We gonna get it done.
Let me say this: the deal's not dead. It's just
No.
you just uphilled it because she's the one that's pulling the strings over there.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, for the sake of the challenge. Since we started the conversation today, if I call him tomorrow, that still counts if we get it locked in, right?
Obviously, but this is my thing. Let me give you my critiques now, Coach.
Yeah,
Joey stepping in.
let's hear it, Coach.
So we should not have came up to the 18K, and I'll tell you why. 18K sounds like a sexy ass number on paper. When you guys are hearing buying a fucking house for 18K, that's like holy shit, that's a good ass deal.
Yeah.
They cash comp sold at 15K, which probably sold to a wholesaler. I don't know if it closed at 20K, 30K, something around that range. That was a 3-bed, 1-bath. We have a 1-bed, 1-bath.
Mm.
So I think this is one of those ones. Like, I mean, we're talking about pennies here. It's not like, I mean, I don't think 18K is gonna be a straight deal killer, but I don't think they were gonna sign even if you were at that 18K. That's why I was trying to tell you that's that question. Like you can only close people that are closable. So Coach Joey's session right here, really quick. I think you can tell like there was a point where it's like, all right, like Like you push them, and I'm glad you're doing this because this is day one of the challenge. Like you got to find your fucking limit, and you were past your limit on that one, which is not a bad thing sometimes. Like we got to.
No,
find
I was
it.
just pushing. I was just pushing, honestly. And dude was trying to
Like,
get
you're
off the
never-
phone. I was like, listen, bro.
This goes for everybody, guys. You're never gonna know your limit of how hard you can push someone until you do what Jordan just did and push them past it, where it's like, they just hung up at that point. But it's not the end of the world. You're gonna call them on Monday. I wouldn't call them tomorrow. I'd wait till Monday. Take the pressure off. Like you don't want to be a desperate home buyer either. You want to. Sales is all about pressure, and you got to know when to put the pressure on. You got to know when to take it off. It's like. Do I give the example? I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, guys.
You gotta do it. You got.
It's like when you're going to get a girl at a fucking bar, guys. If I go up to a woman at a bar and I'm like, yo, you're coming home with me tonight. Let's go. We're going home. And they're like, what the fuck did this kid smoke tonight? But if I go up and it's like, I got the schmooziness, I'm like chill. Like, I don't need to go home with you, but like, we're going to go home, but I don't need to. Like, I'm not sitting here like, yo, I'm taking you home tonight. I'm just getting to know her, getting in there a little bit softer. Like, usually I'll get her to come home with me tonight if I'm not putting the brakes on her. But it's like sometimes in sales, like there is that point where, yes, you got to put the pressure on. Pressure is good because you need to get past their ego and past that point. And you did that, right? But the thing was they weren't closable. Like they were not in their mind. That decision was not made that you gave them 18K, they're signing right now. I think that basically when you give someone their number right away, it's too easy. They're going to have buyer's remorse or seller's remorse, and they're going to be like, fuck, I just fucked up. And they're probably
could have
never
got
gonna
more.
talk again. Like, that's why we hit them at that 12K. That's why we get them going there. And then from there, bro, it's like, I think clearly they're not signing at 18K. You're like, nah, but like, let's just do this tomorrow. Like at that point, that's when you like let it go. It's like when someone feels, when you have that feeling like, damn, I'm pushing them too hard. That's when sometimes you have to like put your hands up in the air and it's like, look, I'll call you in a week. It's all good. It's almost like you're like fishing and you start reeling in too fucking fast and you got to kind of like let it back a little bit. So like that's where at that point, if you just let it back, regardless, you're going to call them Monday, you're going to be good. I wouldn't call them tomorrow, but you call them Monday, you try to get it locked up. If you can't get it locked up, you got another shirtless closer on the line that will get it locked up. That'll be completely different company.
I'll lock them up.
Yeah, I know.
And listen, honestly, I didn't even feel that uncomfortable pushing them like that. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you're either going to tell me to fuck off or you're going to say, yeah, let's sign this contract. And like, I'm going to get you to that point. And that doesn't mean I can't call you on Monday and we still get the contract signed. But today I want you to go, like, I want you to be like, man, am I really ready to sell this at 18K? Which to me, it seems like he wasn't. I do think that was a good question. I'm like, so if I give you your ass, are you ready to move forward today? And he's like, nah, I don't know. And it's like, okay, bud. Well, take the weekend to sleep on it and make up your mind. And let's get this done at 15 on Monday. Because I ain't giving him 18.
This is all I would say. And this isn't like I'm critiquing or not. I have yet to. No, it's not to you. This isn't even you. This is just me and what I've witnessed over the 5 years of doing this. I have yet to get someone that I call them, they're driving, and then they like what I'm saying so much they pull over the car and sign the contract, right? So for me, already just doing it so long, like if someone called me out of the blue, and even if they were like, they'd have to be saying something crazy for me to pull over the car, right, and sign the contract with my wife nagging me in the ear. So what I will say is I have had people that when I've talked to them at a better time and I call them back and I have the contract ready to go, since I've already built the rapport, they pulled over to sign the contract because I had already built it. So just knowing that, whenever he picked up the phone and he was already ready to go, and the driving is like the number one, I'm not going to sign today. Like, it's like the best place. So I would think, I'm just saying, using that plus what I know, I probably would have just pulled it back just a little bit, just because his wife wouldn't even allow him to stop at a stoplight to look at something. Right. So that's the only thing that I would say about it.
Nah, for sure. You hear those stories all the time, bro. Like, listen, just pull over and sign it. And it's like, for me, it's never happened either. I haven't had it happen. Joey, shirtless.
He's got it. Hey, there you go. He's the one right there.
I mean, it's literally bro, I've definitely had someone pull over on the side of the road, fucking sign a contract right then and there. It's like, look, well, I know you're driving. I don't want you to be unsafe. If you could just do me a favor, just pull over really quick and let's just go over this really quick. I just want to make sure we can get this done because I know you're in a rush to get this done. If we get it done today, we could have title open by the morning, make this super simple on you. So just let me know when you're pulled over and I'm going to send everything over right now. But that's like we're at the close, right? Like this guy wasn't even, that's why I'm saying you guys got to identify a closable seller or not. Like that guy wasn't, I think he was closable. I just don't think he was closable.
If you
right
call him on
now.
Monday and his wife is not around, he's closable, right? We already know that he just doesn't want to go down this and that. I guarantee he will go from 18 to 16 or something to get this thing wrapped up and done, but not if his wife
For
is
sure.
around.
For sure.
Quick shout outs, Chris Kelly. What is good, my brother? And on Instagram, Abdullah Ghaffar. What is good, bro?
What's up, Abdullah?
Let's get it. All right.
All right,
It's my
guys. I think
turn.
I hit my limit because I've got, I got stay-at-home kids here, so the nanny
You're
leaves
good.
after a certain point, so I have to back out. I will continue to, obviously support you guys, and I'll be here if again tomorrow whenever you guys are doing it or whenever I can. But I love it, and also too, just on another note, I'll send this over to you. I'm trying to make like a little template thing that we can post daily that just has the numbers of the day. So I'll make the template and share it with you and then let you fill it out and you can add whatever you want on it.
Fuck yeah, bro. Let's get it. I
Cool.
appreciate you coming up here today,
Yeah.
Nelson.
Big
I
time,
appreciate
brother.
you guys
Much
having me. I mean,
appreciated.
we've had, I know you guys have called a couple people I haven't picked up, but I mean, we've had 4 really good conversations, and I think 2 of them can result in possible contracts with the last 2 people we've talked to.
4
Agreed.
offers so far on this live, guys. We've been up here for 3 hours now.
And we're on day
That's
1,
money.
and we didn't even.
Newly
And the first
killing
hour
it.
wasn't even calling people. It was setting up the lines.
I know. It was getting the CRM fix. Fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, fellas. Well, thanks for having me. I'll continue to stay checking in with you guys, but y'all take care.
Let's get
All right,
it, bro.
you too,
Appreciate
brother.
you,
Much
bro.
love to you.
All right.
All right. Hyro said, how do I join this? We will fucking, bro, hit me up. I'll get you on here for a day if you want to make some calls with us, call some leads and shit. Let's get it, bro. Hit me up. I'll hit you in the DMs or hit me in the DMs and we'll plan some shit. And Dean said, best free trial ever. Dean just joined the community, guys. He's on the 7-day free trial. This is free for everyone right now, Dean, but the free trial community, fuck, bro. I'm glad to have you in there. And glad to see you getting into the industry, guys. Dean has never wholesaled before. He's been asking me questions for months, and it seems like he's about to dip his toes in
Let's
the
go.
deep end of the pool. He's about to jump right into this shit. And I know I'm going to make sure he closes some fucking deals, guys. Jordan's in there with us, too, so we know he's going to help.
Absolutely. See him in there tomorrow for the mastermind, hopefully.
Fuck yeah, bro. Mastermind calls will be fun tomorrow. Hyro, my community is $197 a month for 3 weekly calls. If you want to come in, I'll send you the link in your DMs too, bro. It's fucking free for 7 days. Come check us out. You already know the value I fucking bring just for being up here. But on the community calls, it's the same thing, bro. I don't hold anything back. And the point of the community, guys, just so everyone knows, I did not start a real estate wholesaling community because I just was like, I want to start a community. I started it because I was in other communities that have helped me in the past, guys. And one of the communities I was in shut down, and there was a place that we all needed to go to. So I was the one that raised my hand, started it. And obviously, the thing I am very good at is sales training, mindset, and comping. I mean, I don't like comping as much. Jordan loves it a lot more than me. But that's where we thrive. So it's just it's meant for if you guys are in the business and you're doing this shit yourself, even if you're in other communities, it's just good to get around like-minded people because at the end of the day, we're entrepreneurs. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are doing it by themselves that don't have other people as their support system. And you guys need other people to talk to about this shit because I'd say about 99% of people you're around are not in this industry, are not entrepreneurs, and they don't understand what you guys are going through. So there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and it's good to have people around you that have been through it or are currently going through it. And sometimes it might even just be a little fucking perspective check. And Hyro, you need help building a team, bro. I got you. That was the initial community when we first started. I only wanted people in there that were trying to scale their businesses. Now I'm also trying to bring new wholesalers in because I know I can help them too. But building a team, I mean, bro, I've been scaling for the last 1.5 to 2 years, and that is definitely where I can fucking help you out, bro. I got a team of myself. It's 5 of us right now. Another 6 is coming on. But I'm staying in the trenches now. That's for me and Jordan. Jordan also has his own team. I'm leaving the little guy out right now.
Oof. The little guy.
Jordan has his own team too, guys. He's been scaling basically the exact same time as me. We've been in the business the same amount of time as well, so it's dope, bro. And Eric said, "Welcome to the Club Fire community." Eric just got in a couple weeks ago too, bro. He's already. I hope, Eric, you didn't let me know about that deal yesterday. You might be locking up a banger within the next day or two, guys.
Let's go.
Let's get it. But back to the action. Back to where we gotta do this shit. I got a lead that just came in. His name is Roosevelt. He just called us. I'm gonna call him back right now. Let's go. Fucking Detroit, bro. Let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I had missed your call before. We had sent you over a text about property in Detroit.
Yeah, which property?
Are you looking to sell the one on LeMay Street?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how much you're looking to get for it?
45.
45. Okay. Okay. If I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else that would have to be here for this call?
On this on there.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So just a little bit about how my process works. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'll get you an offer on the call. If the offer makes sense for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything on the agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll obviously keep you represented as the sellers and us as the buyers. And then we'll just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, which title will send via wire transfer certified check. How does that sound? Basically, I'm just going to ask a couple questions about the property. I'll get you an offer. If the offer makes sense, I'll send you over an agreement, go over everything with you. If you're good with everything, we'll sign it. We'll send it over to a title company. They'll protect you as a seller, us as the buyers. And then we'll just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money. And title will send that either wire transfer or they'll send you a certified check, whichever is easier for you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So tell me about the condition. How's like the foundation and structure of this?
Well, this foundation structure is good.
Okay. Okay. How old's the roof on it?
About 15, 16 years old.
Okay, so might need a new roof probably.
Yeah, don't need one, but if you put one on there, you don't need one.
I got you, brother. And I guess like everything's good with it. There's no leaks coming in, no shingles falling off, nothing like that.
No.
Okay, perfect. And then what about the mechanicals? Has there ever been like the electrical updated, plumbing updated?
Yeah.
Okay, which was updated? Did they do the electrical?
Both.
Okay, do you know if it was fully rewired or did they just do like the electrical panel?
It was mostly rewired.
Oh, okay. So there's no like knob and tube wiring left, anything like that?
No.
Okay, do you know when that was?
I think 16.
2016. Okay. Cool. What about plumbing? Basically all new PVC in there in 2016 as well?
No, it's tanks in there.
Techs in there, okay. But that was 2016.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Foundation's good. And then is there HVAC in there?
No, it's a boiler.
Boiler and then just window units for the summer?
Excuse me?
Is there window units or anything for the summer then I'm guessing?
It'd be a window unit.
Yeah, like for like air conditioning.
No.
Okay, so it's just a boiler in there. There's not like a full HVAC system.
No.
Okay. Okay. And public water and sewer, right?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, public water and sewer as well?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And on the inside of the property, kitchens, bathrooms, do the kitchen and the bathrooms, do they need to be updated?
Yeah, they want the kitchen probably. I had the work done in I think 17. I put ceramic tile floors down and a couple new cabinets in there. The bathroom, new tub, vanity, something, and ceramic tile floor.
And I'm sorry, you said you put new cabinets in the kitchen as well?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 What and then what about the floors, like for the rest of the house?
Well, the living room, dining room has laminate floors. It's hardwood. The other floors.
Okay.
The house has hardwood floors throughout.
And do the hardwood floors need to be refurbished?
Possibility. I mean,
Okay. Okay. And then I guess what any other updates that the house is gonna need that I haven't asked yet?
the windows.
Okay, it's gonna windows, probably roof. Okay. Understood. Okay. And what time frame would you be looking to close in if we could come to terms on numbers? Okay. Typically, we could get this closed in about 30 to 60 days, all just depending on what's going on with the title.
There ain't nothing going on with the title.
Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, then if there's nothing, usually we'll do a 60-day agreement with a 30-day closing if there's nothing going on with the title. Just obviously got to check everything on our end with the title company.
Now, you buying this property?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's either going to be me or I also work with other investors. It all depends on the deal.
I've had this done. You want me to sell my property and sign a seller agreement, and you guys back out the deal.
The only reason I would back out of the
You
deal,
have my property on it. When you have my property listed
what, on the MLS?
for 30 days. You listed my property for 30 days.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to list your property. I'm not a realtor. I don't work like that. I mean, the only reason I would back out of the deal is if, one, it's usually the price. That's the only reason real estate ever doesn't get closed. But it's usually if there's something like really wrong with the property that we didn't discuss. Like we go and walk it and there's freaking roofs caving in, structural damage, something like that. As long as everything's in the same condition, you're honest about everything about the condition of it, then I'll have no issue closing it. We just got to make sure we agree on numbers that make sense for both of us, and I can get this done for you. We're doing a couple other deals in Detroit as we speak right now. So, I mean, it's not no issue on that end, but I'm not here to waste your time. It just got to make sense for both of us, obviously. When you say that you went through this before, what happened?
Oh, they listed my property, and I told them not to list it. I guess they were selling it, trying to sell it for more than what they were trying to offer me.
Like it was listed.
Some of my property listed.
Like it was listed on the MLS, like the open market.
Yeah.
Oh no! I mean, look, I usually in some of my agreements I will do that sometimes if I need to do it, but I communicate everything. Like you're not gonna look, you're not gonna just go look up your property on Zillow and it's gonna say for sale for $50K, for example. I can't do business like that, man. I'm very straightforward about how we do everything. There are times where like I raise money for everything. I give it to my financial partners if they're going to pay me out more than I have it for. I mean, obviously, yes, I'll do that. But whatever price we agree on, we're going to get this done.
What I'm asking for, I mean, I ain't got no problem with it, but the property has to be bought for that though.
Yeah, no, it'll be at closing. Like I'm not going to sit here and no. At the end of the day.
Waste my time.
Yeah, bro, I'm not about to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time. This is all I do for a living, so like I'm not here to waste your time. I promise you that much. We just got to make sure the numbers make sense. As long as the numbers are good, I will be the one to get this done for you. It's all on the numbers for me, if I'm being honest. Is it My name's Joey Bibbo. Is there anyone living in there right now, or what's going on that end?
It's just not right.
Okay. Are they on a month-to-month lease? Are they on a long lease? What's going on that end?
You're on a month-to-month lease.
They're on a month-to-month lease. Okay. How are they?
Well, they've been living there for the past 4 years.
Okay. Are they on time on rent with everything? Are they taking good care of the property? Just tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. I mean, they're not living with their rent. I mean, they're not tearing the property up.
Okay, so they're not late on rent. They're not tearing the property up. Okay, because I literally had one in Detroit 2 months ago. It was like, oh yeah, no, rent tenants are paying. We're good. It's a G a month, and they were not. They were late, and it was not a G a month. So I always gotta verify, man. Okay, so if they're good tenants, I guess is it something? Could we take it with them not in there? Is it you're trying to sell it with them in there? What does that look like?
I'm just trying to get rid of them while they're in there. I mean, you want to. I mean, it is what it is. You're only month to month, so.
Got it. What are they paying?
Oh,
$750. Okay. So it's basically they've been in there for 4 years. You haven't changed the rent in 4 years, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And if it was something that we could be at terms on price, but we needed them out by closing, would you be willing to get that handled?
What? What happened?
If we could basically agree to terms on numbers, but let's say that we needed to close with them not in there, is that something you would be open to doing? If we could give them enough time to get out, obviously?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay. How many beds and baths is it? How many bedrooms is it and how many bathrooms is it?
It's 4 bedroom, 1.5 bath.
4 bedrooms and then 1.5 bathroom. Okay. Let me see one thing then. Okay. And what's the reason you're actually looking to sell it if they're good tenants and paying and everything?
Well, I've got property in a certain area. I'm just getting tired of, I'm just trying to keep them in one area.
Got it. What area are you trying to stay in now?
Well, I got property in several areas.
Like all in Detroit?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so this isn't the only one you're looking to sell right now. There's a couple others you're looking to sell in this area. Wait, say that again, brother.
It's the only one that I'm looking to sell.
Got you. Okay. And how long have you been investing for?
2008.
Oh, wow. Damn, okay. So did you get in like during the crash basically when everything was going down, or were you a little bit before?
Well, I had property before it.
Okay. Well, you're still standing, so I mean that's a good thing. I know a lot of investors that got taken for their shirts back then, and they're not in the business any longer. So I guess how's the experience been?
Well, the thing is,
Wait, say that again?
I didn't have any mortgages on my property.
Ah, so you had everything free and clear, so you didn't have to worry about a lot of that stuff with them calling the note still.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. What got you into it?
Well, I'm retired. I just used some of my retirement money, and hey, that fixed income stream ain't no fun.
Understood. Yeah, I don't want I'm still young, but I don't want any of my retirement in any of those funds once I'm there. Everything's going to be in real estate, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, so basically, you took some stuff out of retirement, started buying houses that way, and then just been doing it ever since.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay. Any horror stories with tenants, anything like that?
Okay, you said what now?
Have you ever had any like really bad tenants, horror stories, anything like that go on?
Oh, yeah, man. You know that. You know I have. I've had, I've had these big few people over years, but not that many.
Okay.
Just like during the pandemic, I only had one tenant that didn't pay me. All the rest of my tenants paid me.
Damn, that is good.
So playing that game, the government back there in Michigan, So
Yeah, because they didn't. If they weren't paying, you couldn't do anything in Michigan back then, right?
correct.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of business in upstate New York when everything was going on. One of my basically partners literally was, dude, he had 40 houses. I'd say about, I think it was like 80 or 90% of them, I don't remember the exact count, all stopped paying at once. He couldn't evict them. He couldn't do anything. And then the city tried foreclosing on him. And it was just it was a mess. Like, I feel it's like he lost almost the whole freaking portfolio for this. It was just not cool.
Get me the what do that because I didn't have a single front. But I only had one person to do that.
Damn. What was the secret with everyone still paying? Like, are you doing a little bit under market value rents, or it's just screening the tenants good enough?
The 750 really is under market. I just want to place where I can tired. I just got tired of going through tenants every 6 months, had to go to court for them out. So I really went in.
That's what it is then. I'm not trying to just shoot for the stars then. It's like, okay.
Might be actually $1,200, $1,300 a month for the rent. That's what y'all. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. No, I'm seeing that, but it's like I'd rather.
People who get every 6 months. Go to tenants every 6 months.
Yeah, no. So I mean, these guys have been in 4 years, so it sounds like most of your tenants are usually long term. Then you don't have to deal with a lot of the BS with it.
Yeah.
Okay. And on the 45 grand, if we could do this, like, just obviously net to you, is there any wiggle room on that price?
Is there any way to do what?
Is there any room for negotiation on that price on the 45 grand?
Let's see what you're talking about.
Okay. Give me
If you're talking in the 30s, you forget about calling me back.
Okay. But if I could come in something close to that, so basically nothing in the 30s you would be willing to consider.
No.
Got it. Okay. Give me just give me a minute. I'm literally just gonna put you on a brief hold. Let me just talk to my partner, run some numbers, and I'll be right back with exactly what I can pay for it. Just bear with me, just don't hang up. All right, guys.
Okay.
Oh, so this is not a bad house, and this estimated value on it's 144 grand. That's just on the surface. It looks like this is a good part of this area. Of this area, Jesus. It looks like this is a good part of Detroit too. So land sold over here for 20K. There's a couple 20K comps that I gotta check out.
Why you don't have it?
The thing we have that's good is it's rented out for 750. Oh yeah. These 20K comps were boarded up. We might be good. There's this one sold for 46 grand, but on market. So I probably am gonna have to be at like 40K or something like that. Well, let's see the condition on this one. Nah, this one had siding come off, boarded up window. This one needed a lot of work. Hold up. 64K. What's this one? This one was an on-market sale too.
Hang my phone up.
Okay, was this an investor? That's the next question. Let's go. And this one had, dude, this one was good. How is this shit selling this? Hold up. Let me check. Oh. Roosevelt, you still here?
Yeah, still here.
Do you know the square footage offhand?
Not okay.
Okay, is it around like 1600 or probably smaller if you have to like guess?
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Okay. All right, give me 2 more seconds. I'm almost there. There's a 90 grand. Let's see if this actually is. This might be a good freaking mine hole, guys. 90K in this neighborhood, guys. Freaking. And just so you guys know what I'm naming out these numbers, I'm not talking about ARVs. I'm talking about freaking cash comps. Rita said, make sure I look on the Google Street View, bro. That's a good idea. Let me take this address and put it on Google Street just to make sure we're not in a terrible area. No, this is like right next to a school and shit. It's actually nice over here, a little bit. Yeah, you got some like Hondas in the driveways and stuff. A little beware of dog sign. Might gotta look out for that. But no, there's not like abandoned anything over here. There's like 2 families. This looks like a good rental area, kind of. Obviously, this guy's trying to get out of here. Can't be the best. But the rent estimate on this is $1,500, guys. So this might be a good freaking good little buy and hold. All right. Going in at 40. I probably could be at 45K, but I'm going to try to get him at 40. Let's do it. All right. You still here, Roosevelt?
I'm still here.
Perfect. Okay. So what I'm looking at on my end, there was a couple cash comps that sold like way lower than obviously 45, but I'm pretty sure they were like boarded up homes. There was like 2 at 20 grand, like right down the street from yours. Everything else, I saw a couple investors picked up around 40s. There's a couple that were in the 60s that were like beautiful, fully done vacant properties. So I'm thinking for us to get this done, I mean, we could come in all cash, obviously, make this pretty easy on you. 30 to 60 day close. I always just put 60 just to make sure there's no title issues, but the goal is to just make sure we can obviously close this in 30 days or less. We probably won't, as long as everything is as you say it is, we won't have any issues on that end. My partner wanted to be at 38 grand. I think we could get this done for about 40 grand cash.
And I'm giving you the lot next door to the house also. I own the lot also.
The lot next door?
Yep.
How big is it?
Probably about 30 by 90.
So is it buildable then?
Huh?
Is it buildable then?
Yep. There's nothing on it.
But I could actually build another house on it because that sounds like it's like a 3,000 something square foot lot, right?
Yep. The size is the same size as the house next that you buy.
Got it. Okay, it's literally like if I'm looking at the front of it, is it the one that has the trampoline on it or that had it?
Yes, sir. Yep, that's it.
Okay. And the city wouldn't have any issues with me putting something up there, then you're saying?
If you're doing my house, probably not.
Okay.
Or a garage or whatever you want to build on it. I don't know. I don't see no issue with that. They built all down through there.
So if I was willing,
Done built.
so if I was willing to take both, cover all the closing costs, there's no real estate commissions, nothing like that. What would be the absolute best you'd be willing to do right now to get the process started today?
Hold on, man. I told you 45. You want to say you can get it done for 40, and I'm throwing a lot in for the 45.
Yeah. I'm saying if I was willing to cover all the closing costs and everything, do a clean sale, what's the best you take? Is it 45 or is there any better we could do?
42.
42. So let me ask you this. If I send you a purchase agreement right now for both, you'd be ready to start the process as long as everything's got on that agreement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your email?
Rose, R-O-S-E.
Wait. Give me 2 seconds, brother. I just want to make sure I can write it down.
Sorry, guys, just got a seller on hold. Just running some numbers real quick on a townhouse in Kansas City. She's asking 250. It's pretty high. I got a comp at like 210 and a comp at like 177. And I think those are ARV comps. Seems to be in good condition, all things considered. It was mainly updated cosmetically like 2 years ago. All the majors are in good shape. So I don't think she's gonna love my cash offer here, but this might be an opportunity for an ovation potentially. Let's see what we're talking about. 1,400. Probably needs like, I don't know, 30K. We'll call it 35K in rehab. Yikes. I probably got to sell this thing around 120. I'm not finding very many cash comps in the area, so I'm just going to run it the ARV method and run it through a calculator. Calculator calculates holding costs, closing costs, repairs, and then spits me out a profit percentage at an end buyer price of 120, meaning that's the price I'm selling it at. We're getting like a 15% profit and looking at about 30K in profit. So if I run this as a rental, we'll call it 30K in rehab for the rental. It is bringing in $1,700 a month in rent.
I'm getting him locked up, but he did not sign. I probably should have. I pushed him like 3 times past it, but I'm giving him a call in an hour. I'm sending.
Hey, Dolores, thank you so much for holding for me. Just a couple more minutes here, and I should be back to you with an offer, okay?
Sure, I'll come here.
All right.
Take your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Got this lady asking a crazy amount on this townhouse in Kansas City.
This is not the move.
I don't know. She wants 250. I think ARV is like, there's a comp that sold at 210, comp that sold at 177. So yeah, it's pretty low.
Did anybody see that price drop from that guy? I don't know if you guys were able to hear me on that part of it.
Couple thousand, he came down.
Bro, he literally was like, well, hold on a second. He's like, I'm throwing in a lot too. You're not going to get this done at 45 with the lot. And I'm like, no, I'm asking you if I cover all the clothes. Like, I just pushed it one more time. I was like, no, is 45 the best you'll do? If I could do it this way, like, where can we do it at? And he's like, I'll do 42. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I heard that. That was money.
Sometimes you guys just gotta push it a little bit further than you want to. I'm gonna get this one locked up. I just gotta call it back. I went against my policy. I know. I'm sorry. Love you guys, but at the end of the day, we are going to Just taking out the MLS language for this one because this guy already said he's gonna freak out about it, and I haven't done a freaking flat fee in months, so I'm not gonna start now.
Yo, so question.
Yes.
Thinking I might pitch this lady Novation. That's as is value times 0.9 minus fee, correct?
Yeah.
All right, as is value on this, just for the audience, is probably like 195. I'm gonna call it 190 times 0.9 gets me 170. I'll call it a 30K fee. 141. She gonna be mad.
I gotta call this guy back in an hour, get this one done. And I could also figure out which one's the other lot that he's selling. It's right next to it. This is LeMay. Okay, we got it.
All right, Dolores, you still there with me?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, thank you so much for holding for me. I really appreciate your patience. I was just diving into the neighborhood, taking a look at the comps in the area. Basically, I was just trying to find any townhomes with similar characteristics to yours, similar square footage in your built. And I was able to find a couple that sold recently. I think on the back end, after I come in, and I know it's in pretty good condition, so I'm not going to have to spend a whole lot. But if I want it to look like HGTV 2025 standards, I'm probably just going to want to do some cosmetic upgrades to parts of the houses. I think after I do that, and I maybe spend anywhere from $25,000 to $35,000 to get that job done, I'll probably be able to sell this for somewhere around $200,000 on the back end. So my cash offer, taking that into consideration, is coming in somewhere around the $120,000 range.
Wow. No, not at all. I don't think so. I guess I have to.
Okay, I know I'm a far cry off. I know I'm a far cry off of 250K. What you're asking? Do you have any wiggle room at all on that price? I mean, I might have a little bit of room to come up if I do some other strategies, which I'm happy to kind of break down for you. But I mean, I don't even think if I go and spend the $35,000 on the property, I'm going to be able to sell it for $250,000 myself.
Well, that the location of the property is the best. You can keep the renter. You can just move her out and then rent it again, or make some arrangements and rent it again for $2,000. Right now, the rent is there for $2,000. I just haven't rented because she lives there longer, and for next year, I would be raising the rent.
So you think I could get 2,000?
Not according on that property. You can, as an investor, you can just make profit of it.
So you're saying?
If I didn't have to move from state, I wouldn't sell it.
Okay, but you do have to move.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess. Well, let's see if we can make something work here. I mean, if you don't sell the property, what's your option? What's the next route that you're going to take to try to get this thing sold?
With a realtor.
Okay. And so, I mean, if you list with the realtor, I think that's a great option, and it's definitely something to consider. With me, I'm covering closing costs. There's no fees or commissions. That's just kind of the drawback with the realtor. And I mean, based on the comps in the area, you list at 250. I just don't see it going for that much. And, I think it's likely that it probably comes down somewhere around the 180, maybe 170 range. And then you got to pay the commissions and fees and everything. And we might be somewhere around 140 in your pocket at the end of the day. And I know my cash offer at 120 is a little low. Through our equity protection plan program, I can get up on my offer a little bit. And basically what that looks like is I have partners in the area. I would work with them, and I would get the property on the open market, expose it to my partners out there. And try to move it that way. And that allows me to come up on my offer a little bit, but I'm still not going to be able to come anywhere near 250,000 on this one.
Yeah. No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Is there a time that I can maybe follow up with you to see if you have been able to get this sold? I'm just looking into what this could rent for. I do think you're right. I think 2,000 is like on the very highest end that I could do, probably somewhere closer to 1,900 for a 3-2 townhouse in that area. And yeah, I mean, my partners are going to want to be around a 1.5% on their rental, and at one, even just like hypothetically at 190, I still think I'm too high. I'd probably need, I would just need to be lower than that. So there's no closer you can get off of that 250,000 number.
No, I'd rather put it with a realtor. I know I didn't get more. So I'm not in a rush to sell it, you know.
Okay, you don't have to move out of state right now. You have some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, you can reach out. I don't know, in a month or so. But I'm not interested in such a low offer.
Okay. Well, I can maybe plan on reaching out to you sometime next week and just kind of seeing where you're at. I just want to ask one last question, if you don't mind, just to kind of see where your head's at and help me understand what I need to do to try to make this work with you. 250 is not on the table for me. What's the lowest you would be willing to go on this?
Yes.
No, I thought that would be 250 would be my last.
So, I mean, if you list with the realtor at 250 and you don't get any offers at 250, are you just going to keep the property, or what's the plan there?
I would say 230.
230 is what you would accept if you got that offer after listing with the realtor?
No. I'm saying to you that.
That's what you would do for me is 230?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, that's going to be unfortunately too high for me. I don't know that I would feel confident in trying to get 230 for myself after I go in and spend some money on it. I think that's just shooting a little bit high. If it was a single family house and I had some land, I think the price goes up a little bit. But
you have land. The lot on the side is mine.
The lot on the side is yours, so it's coming with the lot too at that price?
Yes.
How big is that lot?
I don't remember the exact number.
Okay. I'll just make a note of that so next time we speak I can remember that. And I can take a look at the lot. How much, like if you were selling the lot individually, how much would you be asking for the lot?
I want to do that is a big headache, you know, to be able to sell only the lot. So that's why it's one price, what I want.
I gotcha. Does the lot have a separate address that I could look up to see the lot specifically?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
not a separate address.
So the address at 2813 is your townhouse, and that also includes the lot in that same address?
On the side, yes.
Okay. So right here in my software, I'm seeing it's saying lot size is like 4,700. I just like when I'm looking at the property online, it looks like it's like connected to the properties next to it. So is it shared ownership, or do you own the lot free and clear yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not shared.
Okay, so 230. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you talking with me today, Dolores. I do think I want to follow up with you sometime next week. I'm going to throw a little reminder on my computer, and I'll maybe give you a call on like Monday or Tuesday, and we can just continue the conversation. I know you've kind of been interested in getting this sold for a little while, and you haven't heard the number that you're hoping to hear. And I know that can be frustrating, but unfortunately, I don't get to really decide the value of it. And I'm not just making up numbers here. I am just looking at the data in the neighborhood and going off of what I see other properties have sold for.
And you know, a realtor is going to have to do the same thing. You can request that they list it at 250, but again, I just don't see it moving at that price, and it's probably going to come somewhere around the 200 range if it is in really good condition. The photos that I see online, they don't look bad, but the properties that are similar townhomes in the area, I mean, this one I'm looking at has brand new flooring. It looks like it has brand new carpets. Looks like the kitchen is in good shape, so they definitely spent some money here to make this look like kind of like HGTV style, brand new. And I don't know if yours is looking like that. I feel like I'd have to spend a little bit to get there. So I'd love to see if we can make this work. I appreciate you being willing to work with me and come down a little bit off your price to the 230 range. I just unfortunately still don't think I can make it work at that price. So I'll plan on following up with you sometime next week and maybe give you some time to think about where I'm at. And, you know, if there's somewhere that you think we could work in the range of 140, 150, then like I said, we can work on my equity protection program, and we can get the process started for you, get this thing closed for you, get the cash in your pocket so that you can go and move out of state and do whatever it is that you got to take care of. It sounds like it's important, so I'd love to be able to help you make that happen.
Thank you for your help. Have a good night.
All right. Thanks, Dolores. You too. You take care. Bye.
We're getting smooth. We're getting smooth.
Yeah. She's just in the clouds. Her head's way up there, brother. There's no way.
No, but it was good to try to educate. Like, there was a part where I was like, Jordan, just fucking hang up. But, like, honestly, you're trying to educate her there at the end, and you're planting seeds for the future. So, like, you can't be mad about that, guys, at all.
Yeah, no, and I feel like some of these sellers think that we're just coming up on here trying to lowball them. Like, I just woke up this morning and was like, let me call Dolores and, like, hit her with a lowball offer. And it's like, that ain't what's happening. I'm really not lowballing you. I just want you to understand, like, I'm looking at the data, and that's exactly what a realtor is going to do, too. All they can do is look at the comps and base their listing price off of those numbers. And that's what I'm looking at, too. So,
exactly. Yeah. And that's someone you just educate, you follow up with, and you keep moving, guys. Like, that's all it is. It's good to take, you have someone on the phone, you give them your all on that call. That's what Jordan's doing, guys. He's not fucking just like, next. He's going to pour everything he can into that call, do everything he can to try to get it locked up. And even if he can't get it locked up, tell the seller what's going on. And that's what we're here for. It's not just always to get money. It's also to fucking educate people and make sure that they know what their shit's worth so that they don't get screwed over by someone else. Because there's a lot of, even on the realtor side, guys, there's a lot of shady people that do these businesses. So it's just value first always.
I mean, she might find a realtor who's willing to waste their time. They got nothing else going on. They'll throw it up for 250, but there's no way it sells at 250. No shot.
Oh, a realtor would easily put it up at 250 because they're what we call listing realtors, bro. They want to get the listings. They like getting listings. It's like me locking up a contract. Back when I used to do these lives, there were times where I just want to get the fucking contract. But it's like, I don't care about contracts, guys. I care about what gets closed. That's the most important thing. So let's go through some of these comments really quick, and then we're going to get out. Junior said rents. The rents was $750 on that one. Rita said better than Stahaline, however we say that one. Yeah, I know, bro. That one's been rough. Let's get it, my brother. Junior said should look into the valuation of the lot, brother. Zoning restrictions. So Junior, what I'll say to that is I was good at $45K cash for the house. So that's what I'm like, you're throwing a lot in too. That's like a fucking bonus right there. So that's why I didn't even worry to like look too deep into the lot. Because if he's giving me a lot plus the house, and I knew I was good at 45 for the house, and he's giving me a lot for 42, someone's gonna take that lot with the house, you know. They could put up another house, put a trailer on it, who knows what they'll do in Detroit. But what I do know is 42 works. So that's why I did that number. And then he said, smooth, Jordan, how you slid into that novation pitch. I will agree, bro. That was very smooth. Good transition. Keeping sellers on the phone past the offers. That's a hard part for a lot of people in acquisitions. You guys can see Jordan's been around the block a couple times on these fucking deals. But, yeah, so I know we got to get out of here. Jordan has to go pick up his kids. And I got to just make sure my team's good and fucking the business is still moving. Rita said, yeah, it's like the deal we did in Toledo that came with an extra lot. Exactly, bro. So they're going to take it with the lot. They're not worried about the value of the lot. They're worried about the value of the house. So that's how you got to do that shit. We had closed that deal. Nice little, what was that? 9K spread, 8K spread. I don't fucking remember. This was a couple months ago. But What I will say is I got that guy in Detroit. We're going to get him locked up when I get off this call within the next hour. He said give him an hour just to go pick up his grandson, and then he'll be able to talk. So I'm not going to get him in the middle of that. But we're going to get that one done. Jordan seems like he has some stuff brewing. Good first day today. I mean, rocky start. Couldn't fucking get much going at the beginning because we didn't even have a CRM going. But now we have everything set up. Jordan has his leads, I got mine, and they're going to just keep getting dumped in there. Responses are going to be coming back from the tech. So stay tuned, guys. I know for the next couple of days, we're going to have the contracts starting to come in, and it's going to start getting interesting, guys. So just stay tuned. Every single day we'll be here at 10 a.m. Central Time every single day, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Jordan, you're not allowed to get off here before you leave the people with a good soapbox. So think about something to say. Just let some nice words out. You know how we do the fucking show out here. So get it going. I'll end it, and then we'll get out of here, guys.
You know me, brother. Got a little something from the book this morning. Was talking. It's called The Untethered Soul. I know you were recommending this one a little while ago, and Corey recommended it too. And listen, I always buy a book on first recommendation. If I get two, I'm definitely buying it. And the chapter I read this morning was just dope about energy and how we all have an endless well of energy inside of us, and we let that get clogged up when we're worried about the unimportant things, or we are feeling fear or apprehension, and we close off our heart and our mind to the energy that's available inside of us. And it was just talking about, like, when your heart starts to close, you're starting to feel fear, whatever you got going on, like you got broken up with by your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you can't get out of bed. Your house is messy. You ain't eating good food because you just got no energy. But as soon as that person calls you, now you've got a well of energy all of a sudden. And the point this chapter was trying to make is basically that energy is always there, and you just got to remain open to it. And a lot of people do this through meditation, through yoga and things like that. So I'm not the best meditator, but it's something I try to work into my morning routine. And yeah, I just thought this chapter was cool, speaking about energy and how it's energy. It says you should know about this energy because it's yours, it's your birthright, and it's unlimited. You can call upon it anytime you want. And like this morning, I wasn't necessarily feeling nervous, but this is just something I've never done before. And I read that chapter and I was like, man, I needed to read that this morning. I'm just going to leave my heart open. I'm going to tap into that energy source. I'm going to hit these phones and we're just going to make shit happen, you know? And good book so far. I'm probably going to be sharing a lot of shit from books that I read because that's what I do. I love to read, and there's just so many good messages to be gleaned from the books that you read. So keep your heart open, allow the energy to flow always, and get out of your comfort zone and do shit that's going to help you grow.
Hell yeah. I'm going to kind of add on that a little bit too, guys. I read that book as well, The Untethered Soul. I read The Untethered Soul at work, and I think it was a shorter version of it, but really good fucking book. Kind of just showed you to be present with everything that you're doing, understand how your energy works, how your spiritual side works with everything, and how everything kind of affects everything you're doing. But what I will say is, I was actually thinking about this today too. There's days where I'm just like fucking tired, business is going crazy, and you get shot sometimes from doing this shit, but it's all mental. Like at the end of the day, like if I'm feeling a little bit tired, it's just reminding yourself that you're alive, you're here, you're breathing, you're going to bed tonight, not right now. And you just got to tap into that energy. That's all it is. Like I woke up this morning, guys. I was kind of shot this morning. I'm not going to lie. Like I was fucking exhausted when I woke up. I did a crazy leg workout in the morning yesterday, fucking climbed 19 flights of stairs, ran up the stairs after the leg workout, and I was tired. But all day yesterday from doing that crazy workout, I had this fucking dope-ass energy. So today I went to the gym, kind of slugging a little bit, and I pushed through the workout, got my energy back. I did a meditation this morning as well. And then my girl wanted to go walk up the stairs again, and I'm like, no, let's take the elevator. And she's like, no, we're going up the fucking stairs. Like, you got to lose some fucking weight. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. When I tell you guys, when I got up that fucking staircase, 19 flights of stairs, I thought we were skipping steps at the beginning. Then I started taking every step that I'm fucking holding on to the fucking railing and shit. I was tired. But I got up, my heart's racing. I feel fucking crazy. Showered, got ready, still almost sweating a little bit after the fucking shower because I was so hot from it. But like this entire life, I've been energized. I felt amazing. I'm here. I'm present. I'm with you guys. And it's just finding what will open up that energy for you, because like even though I was a little tired this morning, I'm fucking good right now. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. So I think it's just being conscious of these things and just making sure your mind's in the right place. And as Jordan said, find the right channels to get your energy going, because you need energy on the phones. You need energy. You need positive energy to sound good with these people. You got to be having fun when you're doing the business, and that's what gets shit done. So it is really important, guys. But Jordan, my brother, I appreciate you coming up here today, bro. It's going to be a fun fucking journey. This is only day 1 of 90, so that means tomorrow is 89, bro. Fuck. But we're going to have
Yes,
fun
sir.
doing this shit, guys. I know we're going to be getting some contracts coming through today, tomorrow, the next couple days. But stay tuned, 10 a.m., as I said, Central Time every single day going forward. We're really going to be fucking getting to this shit on a daily basis. And if you guys need anything from me, from Jordan, drop your socials really quick if you want. You guys know where to find me. Shirtless Closer on Instagram, Joey Bebo on Facebook. I don't know what the fuck my YouTube channel is, but I'm sure some of you guys are on it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Go crush the rest of your weeks. Hit your fucking goals. Get some deals contracted, assigned, and fucking closed, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace the fuck out,
Let's get it.
everybody. Have a good rest of your day.